Wait, no, I need my screen back. Come back to me. Come to me, screen. I hearken for thee. Here we go. Back to where it should be. No, 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 no. Come back. Back to where it should be. The place where it belongs. I'm on the lower floor. Hi, Cheesecake and Buff Pikachu. Nice to see you both. Audio. I think that's about the right height. Hi, Unknown. Hi, I love wine. I know, I didn't really talk in the Discord server. I kind of just... I had an intention to live stream for some reason. Honestly, I'm kind of tired, but I still wanted to live stream anyways. I don't know how long I'm going to live stream for. I don't know if it's going to be a long time, but I hope I can do it as long as possible, I suppose. Alright, good night, I love wine. I hope you enjoy your sleep. And make sure you dream of sugar and candy and spice and everything nice. Yeah, something like that. Buff Pikachu, why are you so happy? I hope everybody's having a good night tonight. I got off of work and I'm kind of tired, but I think I can do maybe like 30 minutes to an hour. I don't know, we'll have to see. Kind of just depending, really. But I hope everybody else is having a good day. Or had a good day. Having had potato, am I right? This is a message for Kaisa. I don't know why, but I just want disappears. What does that mean? Why'd you go? Did the Loch Ness monster get you or something? What the heck happened to you? What? Oh boy. Oh boy. This is a message for Kai. Oh, I'm I can't believe you're still on it. I stayed up all night last night. Well, very good. Or not so good. You shouldn't stay up all night. That's not necessarily a good thing. That's not necessarily a healthy thing to do, mind you. People gotta get their sleep. Cheesecake? Yes, it's the exact same time for me. I'm an EST, so yeah, I'm definitely in that area right there. And right now, I'm more or less just chilling. Kind of, you know, if random people kind of join and they want to ask questions and whatnot, then we'll see what happens. Hi, Kaisel. Hi. No, apparently I'm the wife. Remember? Because I'm the anime girl. Remember? So you're technically the husband. Hi, husband. Nice to see you in this lovely chat of ours. Ah! I Love Wine is now has to combat Kaisel. So there's no longer peace in this realm. There is only war and terror and maybe even love. Yeah. Yeah. I look at the starving 14 kids in my basement. They were just sleeping. Well, I'm happy they're getting a good night's rest. That's the important part. Gotta get your good night's rest. Otherwise, bad things happen. I think. Yes, Kaisel. I love you too for the next 3 days. That sounds so wrong. Is this gonna be... Yeah, this is solely a chill stream. Because... And it's also unannounced because I really don't know how long it's gonna be. It may honestly be like 10 minutes. I'm gonna go to bed. But... Or I can go for 30 minutes. Or I can go for an hour. Or I can go for 2 hours. Or I probably just pull an all-nighter. And that'd be a terrible idea. I would basically waste my whole day. Because I will be asleep. And that's not good. I have stuff I need to do tomorrow. But... I still at the very least wanted to stream. Because why not? The kids weren't waking up. Perhaps you need to go actually shake them a bit. Like, you know, give them the good old, hey, wake up. Hello. Hey. Just a suggestion. I mean, I can't tell you what to do with the children in the basement, but you do you, boo. You do you. They must be really deep sleepers because they slept through a gunshot. Well, sometimes. Yeah, I'm not gonna elaborate on that. Just make sure they're safe. You feed them glass. I don't think feeding children glass is going to do good for them. I think it's actually going to cause more trouble than it's worth. But that's just my theory. But that's just a theory. A game! About to happen after you divorce me and after my B-day. Oh, your villain arc's about to happen? What are you going to do? Turn into a sandwich? Ha, you wouldn't. You know you wouldn't. But yeah, seriously, I hope you all having a good night. My day's been quite interesting. If anything, kind of had some interesting thoughts today. But I feel like I persevered through most of it after a while. And I don't know. I felt kind of off today. I felt really in my head today. And if anything, I guess just maybe it's just my job or whatnot, or maybe it's just how I feel about myself in general. But it's kind of, and it's really weird to say, but one of the greatest sense of pleasures I get these days is actually live streaming, because then I get to meet people who actually want to tune in, which by all means, thank you. I'm very grateful if you tune in and chat and vibe and chill with all of us. That's my intention after all. I just want to make us to have good times, for us to come together and we just enjoy ourselves. So these chill streams, I don't world hop in these, because like I said, they can really go for however long as my body will allow me to. I eat metal poles. Yummers. Glass is yummy though. I need to make you one. I'm not gonna make you a sandwich. I'm too tired. Can you like ask like the family dog? I'll name them Terry. Go ask Terry. Maybe Terry will be able to make it for you. You're kind of SOL with me right now. I'm a little tired. I'm a sleepy boy. Or a sleepy anime girl. I'm a sleepy. Ooh, sleepy. I really should be in bed, but I'm not in bed. I'm a rebel. You eat wine? That's crazy. I thought you... Well, then again, you do love wine, so that means you would eat wine as well. Okay, fine. You stay justified for this time being. I hope you enjoy your satisfaction. Hi, Stinger. Nice to see you again. Let's say I hypothetically push Grandma down 14 flights of stairs. What's his survival rate? So, Golden Ducky, if we wanted to account... There's a lot of factors that need to be involved in the situation. How old is the grandma? Because I would say, like, every year that's added can exponentially increase the chances of her not surviving, in other words. Did they have any metal implants in their body? Because that potentially means it may not break again. And that actually can increase their chances of survival if they don't have metal implants. Also, how buff the grandma is. Like, if it's a strong, like, buff, beefy grandma, there's a very high chance that she will just straight up live. Like, absolutely. However, it also depends on the stairs, too. Maybe 15 flights of stairs. That survival rate drops lower. So, I think the percentage chance, if we were to take an averages of just about everything, the percentage chance of survival would probably be about, let's say, 72 years old. That's considered the average, maybe. Let's say about 20 to 25%. That is assuming that their survival rate can also allow them to survive enough to go to the hospital and be able to get stabilized. That's 20 to 25%. I'll say that. My final answer. I'm locking in. 214. Sound like Tutor Booter, Twitch streamer. Hi, Brandomoto. Nice to meet you. I'm sorry, I don't know who Tutor Booter is. I'm not really a streamer watcher, and that sounds crazy because I'm trying to stream myself, and I should probably watch more streams, but I watch VODs more of anything, so I still get the feel of, like, let's say VTubers and other streamers, mostly by watching their VODs. I don't typically tune into live streams. In fact, I've never really tuned into a live stream, except maybe, like, the occasional, like, 2-3 live stream, just to help give viewership, considering who I am and how I'm trying to make sure I gain followers and stuff like that. I want to also help other people who have, you know, a small following and stick around in the stream, see how they conduct themselves, see how they function. Recently, I saw someone who as a smaller Marvel Rivals streamer, and they were streaming on console. But what I really liked about them is that everybody who chatted in their stream, they were actually very nice. They were very personable to them, and they really accepted and welcomed them. That's I like that, and I can admire that greatly. People who actually take the time to personalize for every individual person they come across. I hate that eventually one day I cannot do that. In fact, I should have probably turned on slow mode. I wanted to turn on slow mode. I may turn on slow mode in a second. Hi, Wolf's Cry 2. Nice of you to join the stream. It's a pleasure to have you. If you have any question for me, you can ask it, and I'll probably just yap away, because that's honestly how I function about these things. Let's just say it wasn't hypothetical. Well, I don't know how to help you there, because I only live in hypotheticals in this situation. So you're on your own in that one. But I'll tell you this: good luck, soldier. I don't really know what that is in store for you, but it's probably something you really don't want. Good luck, anyways. I mean, make people sleep forever. Sleeping is good. I love sleeping personally. Technically, I should be asleep now, but I'm not asleep right now. But sleeping is good for people. It's good for the bones. You gotta think about the bones. Speaking of bones, sometimes this happens. Daddy FBT needs their dues. So, I paid my dues. I'm gonna sit down now. Whee! Alright, so, you love my character? Thank you. I appreciate that, Wolf. I like this character too. I found this character when I was in Prismic's Avatar World. Not this exact iteration, but definitely the premise of this avatar. And once I found it, and it landed on me, I absolutely fell in love with the avatar. And, you know, I haven't really looked back, honestly. That's just how it's been. I skipped sleep to watch your stream. I appreciate you, Kaisel. However, make sure you get sleep. That's very important. Just don't do as I say, not as I do. I'm currently being irresponsible and not sleeping myself. But that's because I still want to see other people I could potentially reach to. And if I get really lucky, maybe I can reach EU, if I stay up long enough, of course, and say hi to those people. I kind of like that kind of the aspect of streams. I remember when I streamed at 1 in the morning, and I streamed all the way up to 4, and I started getting EU people. I was like, oh, EU people, that's great! I was so happy about that. But I don't ever think I'm going to survive that long anymore. Hi, Funon Gaming. You ready to go hunting? I hope you enjoy your time hunting. I know people. I don't know anybody who hunts, but I always think that seems like, I don't want to say therapeutic, but maybe I could see the thrill of hunting, like chasing down game and all that kind of stuff. It sounds like fun, very enjoyable. It's 5:42 a.m. and haven't slept in 2 days. Went through 5 Red Bulls. Hello, characters I cannot pronounce. You might want to go to bed. Might want to go to bed, my friend. Sleep is important. It's good for the bones. You got to make sure you have your strong bones every day. Oh crap, my dad stopped snoring. My bones have not grown from sleeping in my experience. Well, Cheesecake, you just haven't slept well enough. You got to sleep more. You got to sleep harder. You got to sleep more determined. You got to be focused. Don't lose your mission, and make sure you sleep well. That's the key. That's the trick. I should buy you a ticket to London. Maybe one day I will go to London. And then I go to London, and then we get married for real. That was good. You love baggy clothes. I appreciate that, Wolf. Thank you so much. Wine is important. You're right. Wine is important. In fact, if I had wine in the house right now, I would be drinking wine. I do not have wine in the house though, so I cannot do that. Now I have a genetic mutation that makes me thrive on 3 to 5. Oh yeah, that's you're right. That is a real thing. I know it is. I read it up somewhere, and the one time I read about it, I was like, there's no way that exists. Like, people only really need like 2 to 4 hours of sleep and then they're fine for like a good time. But it's true. That is real. I did not know that. But you know what? If you are one of those people, then congrats to you. I am low-key jealous. Sleep is nice, but sleep is legitimately a waste of time. You can lose sometimes up to 8 and 10 hours if you sleep so much. And if you don't sleep enough, you actually lose your whole day. Sleep just... it's such a flaw of us humans. We should just get rid of sleep. Chat, I petition to ban sleeping. If you agree with me, put a green check mark in the chat. And that maybe if we all petition well enough, our human bodies will be like, damn, these guys are right. And then they just turn off sleep. They cancel sleep for good. And chat will be free from our beds. And free from the nightmare that is bedtime. But is it really a nightmare, though? Yippee, congrats to you. Yeah, seriously, no, that's actually a pretty impressive feat. And I'm sure there's a a lot of opportunities with that, especially since people may most likely sleep overnight, but you'll be wide awake and ready to go. That's it's a very commendable feat to have. I've already given up on hyperfixation and sleep, so my sleep schedule is gone. I just sleep like sleep sleep stinks, okay? I I want to enjoy it. I want to think it's good. Like, I'm the kind of person when I'll go to the nap example. There are some people out there who take 2 to 3 hour naps and they enjoy their time doing it. I can only take at most like 10, 15 minutes. I really cannot take any more than that. And that's just to refresh my eyes. Sleep itself, I can go to bed at 4 in the morning. I'm still going to wake up at 8 in the morning. Like, my body's driven clockwork. Like, my circadian rhythm, there's no breaking that. I will wake up at 8 in the morning, which is crazy, but I'm not necessarily opposed to it, I suppose. Nah, bro, I'm always awake when no one else is. Yeah, that's what I'm saying. The reason why I say that's very practical is because let's say a power outage goes out in your city. I'm not saying you would have this job, but someone with your talent would have this job. Let's say an overnight power outage happens and they need a technician overnight to go and take care of it. Someone like you can help take care of the job. And in fact, they may pay you extra because you're usually working in a matter where nobody else is, which is nighttime. That's honestly pretty cool. Again, kudos to you, props to you. That gives you a lot of opportunity to do a bunch of different things. GMT sign zone. I'm sorry, you're gonna have to just say the exact. Oh wait, you already said your time. It's 5:32 a.m. Wait, what? I hate naps. Now let's say I hypothetically murdered Great Grandma for her will money. Let's just say it wasn't hypothetical. What should I do? Golden Ducky. I'm not. If we're not doing hypotheticals anymore, then again, good luck, amigo. You got a lot of I would say you have a lot of explaining to do. A lot of explaining to do to a lot of people. And at that rate, once the explaining starts coming, the accusations start trying. And once they start trying, then potato. I don't know. I don't know what to say after that, honestly. I really don't know. Hi, Crystal. Nice of you to join the stream. We're just chilling right now, and that's all it's going to be, this stream. If you want to say, if you have any question for me, you're more than happy to ask, and I'm more than happy to answer. The Femboy's live. You know it. I am indeed live. Femboy is still a stretch, though. I think. I don't know. I go to sleep at 4 a.m. and wake up at 2 p.m. Dang. Well, that's some long sleep time, I'll tell you that much. Kaisel, don't marry everyone. Please, I beg you, I will stop drinking. What are you talking about, Love Wine? Kaisel, don't marry everyone. If I Love Wine says they're going to stop drinking as a sense of, like, compromise, then it must be taken pretty seriously. I only sleep when it's very dark. That's true. Sleeping when it's very dark is nice. But whatever the case, for everybody who's here, even if you're not chatting, again, I'm greatly happy you are here. We are just vibing, chilling, chatting. I go on Yap Sprees pretty often, so that's what I do here. If anything, I decided to stream today because I felt like today wasn't one of my best days, for sure. Probably particularly at work. And if anything, I wanted to just find opportunity to feel good about myself. And typically when I live stream, I do feel good about myself. So, but you know where I don't feel good? My left controller decided it just doesn't want to behave anymore. Like, come on! Come on! Hello? Can you come back to life, please? Oh my goodness. Chat, my left controller decided enough is enough. I want to crash the stream. So while we wait for my left controller to come back, I'm going to turn it off. I actually cannot see the chat right now, which is absolutely dumb. So please give me a minute while this restarts. In the meanwhile, though, actually I can see this chat. I can look up. Which alcohol do you feel to drink? Me personally, when it comes to drinking alcohol, I do drink alcohol. Yes, I will say that much. Personally, my favorite alcohol to typically drink, ironically, actually is wine. Cabernet Sauvignon, to be exact. Because wine is like the perfect medium. Beer can make you feel pretty gross. Liquor can get you drunk a little too fast. Wine is that pleasurable drink you drink during classical times. It's very nice to drink at a restaurant. There's a lot of opportunities to have with wine. So I love wine. Loving wine is not necessarily unwarranted. It's a very great opportunity to enjoy an alcoholic beverage without some sense of like cultural norm to it, if that makes sense. Vodka's pretty good. If I were to choose hard liquor, personally it's tequila for me. One time when I was younger, my older brother was playing Wii Sports, and he swung so hard the controller slipped out of his hands and broke through the window, hit my mom while she's... Yeah, that's... Yikes. That's a big yikes for me, dog. Gotta be careful about that. Let's just say right with full grown... Oh my goodness, enough of the hypotheticals, chat. Jeez. You sillies, you bunch of silly goobers, you. Wine is overrated. Wine's not bad. It's not terrible. It's okay. It gets the job done. I've only had 2 shots of vodka and 3 glasses of wine. Vodka can't be beaten. Holy, he's back in my feeds again. Hi, Comrade Leopard. Welcome back. Indeed, I am in your feeds again, and I'm just chilling and chatting right now. I guess right now the conversation seems to be going related to alcohol for some reason. But, if anything... Ooh, I got a crab. I got a crab, chat. I'll just put that right there. It's interesting how that works, the full body tracking sometimes. How the frick did you marry me? I don't even know what you're talking about. Hi, Bub Pikachu again. Even though you've already been here before, you don't have to say hi like that. How the freak is this possible? I don't know what you're even talking about, I Love Wine. What is going on? You're off on a crazy tangent, you two. This marriage arc seemingly is never going to end, isn't it? It's going to just carry on in the Random Slandom Fandom name for the longest time possible. Random Slandom Fandom. I like the name of that. That's pretty cool. I can't believe I just said that. It's almost like bars. Hi, Fox King. Rum mixed with Coke is awesome. I used to know someone who liked rum and Coke. Rum and Coke is not terrible. I'm personally not a dark liquor type of fan. I can't really do, like, bourbon. Gross. I'm sorry. My brother loves bourbon, but I can't do bourbon like that. No. No way, Jose. Rum, I can... rum was one of those really bad experiences with me, but I could probably do rum. And rum and Coke is not too bad. I know people like to do Jack and Coke, too. And that one's not too bad as well. With Coke, Coke is just great. So anything with Coke is good. My fourth. Just wanted to check into the stream. Hopefully your day's been going good. Thank you, Relithic. Yeah, my day has been... Yeah... My day itself wasn't bad. My work day was good. I've actually had opportunities to feel good about work because one of my biggest... So, chat, to not be too, like, out there about it, long story short, I'm a manager at a grocery store. The point is, we are at this point in time where we have to give, like, you know, performance reviews to associates. And, one of the associates that I did for today is one I kind of hold close to me because she's younger and she's finding opportunity in the world. But one day I remember I saw her working and she was very, very upset. And I noticed it. I noticed this stuff for real because I'm very observational about people in general. Anyways, it just... And I was I'm pretty cool with her, so I kind of came up and I asked her, I'm like, hey, what's going on? Like, are you okay? Like, what's wrong? Did you not get any sleep? And she mentioned it was something else different, something else like not related to no sleep. And I don't like to pry if they don't offer information. So I'm like, okay, well, if you need something from me, just please let me know. Later on, I looked at them. They still looked down, and I asked them, I'm like, hey, listen, if you need to leave earlier to get some sleep or whatnot, just let me know. And then she looked at me and she started like tearing up. And she said, I don't actually want to go home. I was like, and then the office was nearby. I was like, we're getting in the office. We're talking about this right now. I don't want to put anybody's information out there, but the long story short is I told her to go for a night drive because it felt like she was so focused on what everybody else thought, but she wasn't focused on what she thought. And it's funny because I had a really bad day one day at work, and this was about a week later after that talk, because she was also mentioning about some sort of exam she was really worried about. So one day, like the next week, someone told me that someone asked for me, and so I went to the front office, and it was her. And she mentioned this particular exam. She was so scared of failing it. She told me she aced it, and I had the biggest grin on my face because I was like, I had genuine pride. I was so happy for her, and it's that sense of happiness that really, really drives what I want to do, is make people feel good about themselves, make people feel happy about themselves. So after the performance review, and I'm very real and candid with my associates. So after the performance review, like, she couldn't went back to work, and she at some rate just looked back to me and said, you know, thank you so much for my performance review, and that makes me feel good. I even told her I looked at her my daughter because I she it's important for me to see people grow, and if someone can find opportunity in feeling better because I made that happen, then I feel all the more better. So I really do wish her well. I hope with whatever comes her way in life, she can exceed beyond her dreams and more. But that's just me. I'm on a yapping spree. Let me see what everybody's saying. But bye, Realithic. I appreciate you joining. Hi, Jevin and Astro. Nice of you to join us. If you have a question, you're more than happy to ask. Hi, Tacti Elite. Nice of you to join us. I'm happy you can join the conversation too. Hypothetical questions. At some rate, I'm not going to read them anymore, Golden Ducky, so you got to be mindful about that. Energy drinks and alcohol. There's something called a Four Loko, which is technically that. Please, to goodness gracious, never drink that. It's terrible for you. Absolutely terrible. Hi, Jellybread. Nice of you to join us. Thanks for joining. I'm sorry, everybody. I get on ramble sprees. What are the odds that to meet a Karen in the grocery store? Believe it or not, in my area, it's actually not too bad. It really just depends on a lot of factors. But I would say I'm in a rather nicer area, and I feel like a lot of people are usually more calm in this kind of area. But it doesn't mean that I don't get someone who thinks they're entitled to something every now and then. It doesn't happen as often as you might think, but when they do come, be prepared because it can definitely be a very emotionally distressing time. And that's coming from a a manager for a grocery store. Primary, you can't. My little wine is really into the marriage arc. Bro, I haven't slept in like 2 days. Fox King, go to bed. Come on. I should be sleeping. What the heck is going on with my body? Get back together, body. Thank you, body. Trackers, am I right? But I should be the one going to bed. I worked a 10-hour shift today, and I'm here right now just streaming. But I want to stream. I love streaming. Streaming is enjoyable. It gives me a sense of purpose, so that's why I'm here. But hi, chat. Hello. Anyways. Alright, Kaisel. I love you too for 3 more days. I hope you're good. I hope you stay well. Chat, did I have too many glasses of wine? I don't know. Did you have too many glasses of wine? Yes, sometimes I go in my yap phase. What is my favorite food? Alright. Hi, Bren J. Nice to meet you. I am not drunk. No. I just yap. That's who I am. What was it? Favorite food. Favorite food. Favorite food. Favorite food. Favorite food. Hi, Mello. Nice of you to join us. Favorite food? Chicken wings. Undeniably. I absolutely love my chicken wings. But here's the thing, chat. I don't like it when they do all the fancy zest and all the extra fixins. I just love my hardcore buffalo sauce. Let me at it. I love... You know, I might get chicken wings tomorrow, honestly. Chicken wings are just great. I don't know what it is about them. They're somehow like a very versatile food because you have how you can sauce them, how you can cook them, how you can season. It's just so much going towards it. It's such a simple base, yet such creativity and versatility can be made out of it. I love chicken wings. A close second would be in dessert side, let's say, is cookies. I love cookies as well. I don't know if any of you have ever heard Crumble. I used to go there sometimes, and they have some absolutely great cookies that I enjoy eating. But that's my second favorite, but chicken wings for sure. Number 1. We are the box army. We shall take over the... Buff Pikachu. What are you talking about? I used to be... Oh. I'm sorry. The chat's going weird. Have some crackers, some choppy milk. Hi, Pooch. I'm sorry, Poocher Gobs. Thank you. I appreciate it. Very, very welcoming gift of you. Thank you so much. I used to be a cashier. The old people. Yeah, sometimes it's the old people. In fact, most of the times it's the old people. I could go about stories that I have. I would just have to make sure I'm very, 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 very general and loose in how I talk about this stuff. I really don't want any of it coming back to me as like a means of potentially hurting my job, if that makes sense. You're just a game tester? That's pretty good. I should go to bed. I really should go to bed. But now that there's some decent amount of people here, now I'm all of a sudden energized and I just want to keep going. But I appreciate your concern though. You work a graveyard shift? I'm so sorry, Fox King. I truly am sorry. I used to have a friend, actually no, he still is my friend, but I had a friend that worked warehousing, and in warehousing they basically worked graveyard shifts, and it's very sad because he didn't really have a life outside of work. He more or less went to bed, maybe did like 4 or 5 hour things. He couldn't really do much of anything because he woke up like 4 or 5 hours, did a couple things, and then had to go to work. It's it's a little weird, graveyard shifts. They're not very healthy. But I mean, people like the person of characters that I cannot describe, they more than happily can work graveyard shifts because, they have such a talent of only having to have 2 or 4 hours of sleep and being able to, let's say, operate for 24 hours. That's impressive. That's very impressive. I wish I could have that. Unfortunately, I cannot have that. I have crazy energy no matter what. So that's just me. Because good to know, random. Thank you. I agree. Traumatized? What are you traumatized about? Oh my goodness, the chat is crazy. The chat, Jollibee fried chicken. We don't have a Jollibee around here, but I know exactly what you're talking about. I just wish we had one. Unfortunately, we don't have one. People you love. 3 a.m. chatting. Hey, I love chatting. I love yapping. It's who I am. And I want to make sure I can have the opportunity to yap with you all. I mean, I appreciate you all talking to each other, getting involved, getting active. It's fun. This is the fun part. We're all just living it up and having fun. Aren't those cookies huge? Yes, they are. They are indeed huge, and that's why I love them so. I'm going through civil engineering student. Funny thing. Oh, good luck on that. Hello everybody who's joining. Even if you're not chatting, I appreciate you being here, so welcome to the stream. If you want to ask me a question, then by all means, I'm more than happy to answer it. I'm trying to focus on questions in particular. Sleep for 3 hours and I'm good. Well, Fox King, congratulations to you too. You have a similar thing that the person with characters I cannot describe has. If you go 10 days without sleep, you can die. Indeed, Cheesecake. It's not very good. I have to work 9 to 8 a.m. and get 2 minutes. Wow. That's crazy. Crazy. Can you stop with the cat? The cat's kind of cute though. The cat's pretty cute. Oh, by the way, chat. Since I'm a shameless VTuber and I have to do this. I think you all know. Uh-oh. There it is. I should have probably done this in the first place. Does anybody have a question for me? I'm more than happy to answer a question. No more hypotheticals! But if you take candy for a baby, yes, it's illegal. I mean, stealing in general is illegal. Why would it not be? You sillies. You absolute sillies. Stealing candy from a baby. Crazy. What am I looking for again? This. Copy. This. And this. Chat, this is me shamelessly plugging in my Discord server. If anything, I like to communicate on that server as much as possible. And if I'm not streaming, you could probably most likely find me talking in there. And I do say a lot of things in that server. I kind of say a lot of thoughts on my mind in that server as well. And overall, I want to get to meet you all. I had a conversation with Realithic last night. It was pretty nice, actually. And that's what I want to do. I just want to have conversations with you all and get to know you all more, and you get to know me more, and we just vibe and have a good time together. So if you want to join, please, I would greatly appreciate it. If you don't want to join, that's fine too. Please, honestly, it's no pressure. I'm just happy you are here in the live stream right now. So it's nice of you to join me, or nice of you to join us, rather. My ex-manager was an old man who laughed at everything, legit serving a customer. Legit was serving, and as soon as I stuttered, her embarrassed, her laughing at something. And I don't like people who find joy in someone else's weakness, or someone else's insecurity, or just in general someone else's disadvantage. Laughing at someone else's misfortune is just cruel. Who finds a great sense of pleasure in someone else struggling or suffering in something? It baffles my mind. And it's those kind of people that make the world so much worse. And by the end of it all, I'm still not going to sit here and be like, well, those people don't deserve anything. Those people are still people. They just are really, really, really misunderstood. and the internal values they may have within themselves may never be corrected to a point where it's more cooperative with society. And at that rate, the the attitude kind of speaks for themselves when they realize that at the end of their times, nobody stands over their grave. Well, they're dead, so who cares? But that kind of tells a picture right there. If you just want to be remembered as a menace and then forgotten a week later, then sure, just be a jerk. Then nobody will remember you. But me personally, I would want to be remembered for something good, for something right, for something just. And this is how I see live streams sometimes. I want to make sure I can be with you all and we just genuinely enjoy ourselves. People who enjoy misfortune, I do not wish the worst for them. I just wish one day they can see something better. That's all I really have to say about that. That's all spam cats. I started lunch after my friend began making beats of my study. Oh man, your friends are mean. You need new friends. That's not nice. Please, technically, enjoy yourself here. I hope you enjoy yourself. I'm gonna go into talkie. Okay, Buff Pikachu. What country am I from? I'm from the United States. And to be a little more personable, I'm in Florida, to be exact. Sad cat. Too much beef. Hi, Fade Dream. Nice of you to join us. If you have any question, you can ask away. I'm more than happy to answer. Spam cats. You guys are crazy. What is this religion that my cousin is in? It's called Spawnism, and it's mixing her others in. I don't know. Honestly, that's a question I really cannot answer, and it's honestly a question I don't really want to answer. I don't want to delve into the topic of religion almost at all. It just leads to too much contention. Sorry, that's nothing against you. It's just, it's always been, religion and politics are always the two things that are just said, nah. If you really want a really, really debatable, argumentative, and overall negative time, just mention those two. But honestly, to answer your question, I really don't know what that is. You might just need to do more research yourself. What is going on? Do not, listen, I'm going to turn on slow mode if you're spamming, so I can actually read people who ask questions. The Discord link to my channel. What's wrong with the Discord link to my channel? Is it broken? Is it wrong? Is it bad? Did I do something wrong? A Spinosaurus chases after 12 kills with a... Get them before they can escape for good. Well, get them for what? What are they going to get got for? For hugs? For cuddles? I mean, sure. That's fine. Oh. Drive safe, Jellybread. Make sure you pay attention to the road. Stop giving me flashbacks. Chilling around randoms around. Yes, I am random indeed. I do hope the stream link, the Discord link works. I don't know what it is sometimes. Sometimes it works, sometimes it doesn't. It just makes me very annoyed for sure. Personally, I can have, like, these talks. My leg is, like, in the next universe. Holy cow. Come back to me. Come back to me, please. Come back. Very good, thank you. I can have these talks. That's not the issue. The issue is that there's a lot of people out there who just can't. Because then they get offended, and they start saying things that might make you offended, and it's just too sensitive of a topic. Because they both just contradict, everything contradicts itself. Well, that's not true because it's supposed to be like this. That's not true because it's like that. Well, who's right then? Who's right? Who's wrong? You enjoy what you find the most comforting to you, and just leave it at that. I guess by the end of it all, someone's right, but we don't know who. And we just just leave it at that, honestly. It's just a YouTube, you can hyperlink on the options, you can't be direct. It's just a YouTube, you can hyperlink on the options. I'm learning things. No, it's because every time I say something, they bring up my beliefs. That's fair enough. I hope that doesn't happen much longer. That's just not fair. Like, if they use a scapegoat for something that you might do, and like, let's say, oh, well, they point towards this, like a straw man argument, those kind of people are effectively manipulators, and you have to be very mindful of those people. Trust me. I know what it's like to be a manipulator. But that's a different topic for a different day, I suppose. Hello, Steampunk Master. I inhaled an entire can of Febreze. I am tripping balls right now. Enjoy responsibly, my friend. That's probably gonna be a wild ride, but make sure you stay safe now. Bro, why are you up at 1:08 a.m.? Why am I up? Because I wanted to stream to people. And you know, look at this. We have a nice little chat going on right now. Everybody's involved, everybody's talkative. I hope you guys are enjoying. I know I'm enjoying. And granted, I really should not be up right now, but I may not be up much longer, but I'm still enjoying people who are coming in and chatting, vibing. That's important to me. I want to make sure we can do that. So, I'm here. Here I am doing that. Man, how many stuff I need to handle. Listen, I'm still relatively new to this stuff. I'm figuring out one step at a time. Every time I try to figure out something, I just can't find the time to do so. It's hard sometimes, I swear. Let's say hypothetically, Golden Ducky, you're so silly. 720 about rules over great great grandma. Will she survive? I'm just gonna say no. She's not gonna survive. Next question. If you want it fixed, I'll look more into it. I honestly need probably tomorrow. I'll take more time to try to figure it out. And I appreciate the help, but I want to figure it out myself because I want to personally grow with it. I really don't want to truly depend on others. The only time I would depend on others if I can't reliably do it myself, and that's when, like, let's say time constraints happen, or I need to have more opportunity to get out content faster. Then yes, I would potentially ask someone else, but I'm currently not there. At least not in my opinion, not there yet. How many pickles can you swallow whole? I don't know. I haven't done that. Next question. The colors can talk. Well, maybe you should talk back. Maybe they'll have a really good conversation with you. You ever thought about that? Think about that next time. What is this? Who is this? Hi Yokai Monster. What is this? A chill and chat stream. If you want to talk, you want to ask me a question, then by all means, I'm more than happy to answer. Who is this? My name is Roller. My community is Random Slandom, and I am live streaming right now, just effectively yapping to you all. I hope those answer your questions. Anyways, let's see what's next. Do I like dinosaurs? My favorite is the Diplosaurus. Did I say that right? I'm not a huge dinosaur person. I guess you could say because I play Monster Hunter, technically I kind of am. But I don't really have a preferred monster. I guess you could say monster. Dinosaur. I guess you could say like the raptor, the velociraptor, the whatever you want to say. That's pretty cool. It's a pretty cool dinosaur. Bye, Tactical Elite. Nice of you to join us. Hope to see you again some other time. You can swallow 93 whole. Oh my goodness gracious. I'm so happy for you, but I don't ever want to see that actually happen. What is it? Oh, hi Mephisto. Nice of you to join us. If you have any questions for me, I'm more than happy to answer it. Sing monster. How should I feel? Creatures like here, looking through my... If I knew a beat, then potentially I could. But I wouldn't guarantee you I would sing it really good. Why do I have no permissions on the Discord server? You have to... So if you join the Discord server, you have to make sure you go through the rules list. The rules list should be available. Read those... Besides the Discord community guidelines, which is effectively the matters like don't be racist, don't be homophobic, be nice to your person, all that kind of stuff. That's the obvious stuff. I put more specific rules under it for my community standards because I want to make sure we can follow those so we be fun, real, comfortable vibe, but also respectful and safe. That's important to me, very important. So you have to do the check mark emoji, and once you do, you have access to the whole server. I was pretty proud of myself when I did that. I was pretty happy. But that's also another way to just prevent bots and stuff like that, so just to make sure nothing crazy happens to the server. Do you only stream in VR chat? Hi Moku, nice of you to join us. So, yes for now, but I have been thinking about playing games. I just need, like, I don't know, maybe I should... It's kind of tough. Well, it won't be... I kind of... Well... Maybe I'll start streaming more games when I get more comfortable doing more real-life content. Which, in fact, I think tomorrow I'm going to make a real-life video and I'm going to post it on my channel. It's... I already know the premise. It's going to be like what my VR setup is like. Chat, do you all understand how long it takes the setup time to just... From the moment of turning on my PC to getting to right here? It takes about like 10 to 15 minutes. Like, crazy, right? For those who just wear, like, are questies, All they do is put on the headset, start VR chat, and they're good to go. I can't do that. I gotta turn my PC, I gotta turn on a program, I gotta put on my trackers, I gotta turn on my headset, I gotta turn on another program, I gotta turn on my microphone, I gotta turn on 2 more programs to be able to do this and do face tracking. I gotta then calibrate my full body tracking, and then calibrate my face tracking, and then I have to put on the stream cam. It's just it's crazy when I say it, but it's such a long and elaborate process, but I'm so used to it. It's just second nature to me. But also, chat, at the same time, too, it just seems like I'm playing VR chat. I'm looking at my bar right now. There are, like, 10 programs open right now. I have a lot of programs open just to do everything I'm doing right now, just for you all. So, I appreciate you all coming. Like, I don't want to say I put great effort into it, but I definitely put efforts. So, you all being here makes the effort worth it, I promise you. Very, very much worth it. Okay. Coming up. Yeah, I'm sorry. I'm enjoying this type of chat streams. I appreciate it, Tactical Elite. Or Italian's favorite Pokemon, Spaghetterino. Let's say, hypothetically, if I keep telling... Will you keep... If you bring up good hypotheticals... You know what? If you bring up good hypotheticals, sure. I'm not gonna... I can't go if you're gonna be like, let's say, hypothetically, a 1000 Boeing 747 crashes into my great-great-great-great-great-great-grandma. Will they survive? Well, I don't know. You tell me. Oh, no. I appreciate it. Thank you. If I do need help, I'll let you know. I'm sorry. Keep talking. I'm almost done. First off, I'm not saying your name, but I'm happy you're here, I suppose. I didn't even realize my voice could do something like that. But if you enjoy gooning off to it, then... more props to you, I guess? Oh, boy. Alright, bye, Tactical Elite. Pleasure of you to join us. Oh my gosh, it's a nice streamer I've seen on YouTube. I appreciate that, Miss Fizo. Thank you. I don't want to toot my own horn, but I like to say I'm pretty nice. But I'm sure there's a lot of other nice streamers out there. Sorry, Daddy FPT needed his dues. I'm sure there's a lot of other nice streamers out there. I just don't watch a lot of streamers. Like I said, I only watch, like, streamers that have, like, 2 or 3 people watching them. Because I want to give them the opportunity and, like, give them viewership, too. I won't give it for a very long time, but I give it for a solid, like, 15, 20 minutes. I also don't really chat because I don't tend to stay too long. But... again, I watched someone who was doing Marvel Rivals. I was pretty happy about that. I also like seeing other VTubers these days and see what they do right and maybe what... I don't want to say not so right, but what they do right, basically. I know I've said that before, but I'll say it again as much as I need to. Do you know what Epic the Musical is? If so, what's your favorite song? Epic the Musical? I'm sorry, I don't really watch musicals, Buff Pikachu, so I can't really answer that question. But maybe I should watch sometime if you're recommending it. You don't like Heist. I love wine. What are you going on about? You sub like the stream. I appreciate you, Mephisto. Thank you so much. That does mean a lot to me. Thank you. Gojo's here. Hi, Gojo. Hi, Gojo. Hi. I need to catch up on your season 2. And apparently, according to one of my coworkers, it talks more about you. So I need to get to watching that and get to know more about you. Something like that. I'm sorry. Sorry. Yeah or no question. Should I buy a Quest 2? Yes, 110%. No, actually. Buy a Quest 3S. It was actually on sale on Amazon Prime Day, but $300 is still pretty good. Let me put it this way. $300 allows you to technically see me. Isn't that crazy? Only $300. Now, granted, my whole setup is not $300, but for you, it's only $300. And that's wild because, you know, I love the opportunity to see someone in front of me. I hosted a cafe stream about like 10 days ago, and a cafe live stream. So you can join in VR chat or you can be in the live stream. I had a lot of fun doing it. Unfortunately, something bad happened, and I have a video about that if you all are curious about it, so you can see what happened. But the long story short, I'm kind of thinking about how I want to do the next event, because I want to do that again, but I just gotta be a little more safe about it, if that makes sense. Have you ever played Cookie Run Kingdom? I cannot say I have. I really don't know what that is. Is that like a mobile game? Or something else? I don't know. I'm sorry. But if you ever thought streaming another game, which one? I've said it before. Well, I love Helldivers. I'm more than happy to stream Helldivers. I don't know how many of you know what Helldivers is, but Helldivers is a very crazy, hectic game, and I absolutely love the chaos. I thrive in the chaos. That's just the person that I am. So I could probably stream that, but I definitely would want to stream Deltarune. I talked about it the last stream. I really, really would want to stream Deltarune because I played chapters 1 and 2, but I have the chapters 3 and 4 as well, but I haven't played it yet. Maybe I could find an opportunity to play with you all. And I'm really excited. I really want to do that. I'm very, very excited to do that. Infinite Gojo's here. Say the N word for $500? No. And I can't even accept donations, so don't be so silly. Next question. That's not even a question. That's just like a request. Silly. Silly Amon. Don't be such a Amon. You're such a Amon. You know that? Amon. Goji. How much suffer does your PC go through and what is your specs? Hi Goji, nice of you to join the stream. So, how much suffering does my PC go through? A lot. It goes through so much. You know, I will give my PC absolute credit. It is a pure champ. It's currently running a RTX 3070. It's running, I think, a 11th gen 11700F, I believe. i7. I believe. Don't quote me on that, but I think that's what it is. And I have 32 gigabytes of RAM. I'm gonna hand it. It's kind of mid-level specs, at least from what I gather. But it's running all this like a champ. Like, this is still very good frame rates for me. And I'm streaming and everything. So, it's doing what it's supposed to do. And I'm pretty happy about that. But if I try to do this with, like, a lot of instances of people, it might chug a bit. So, that's a good question. Very good question. I'm looking. I'm reading chat. This guy go from here. I want to be nominated to Stream Awards. You know what? Poocher Gobs, that actually, that really flatters me. Thank you for saying that. I know what the Streamer Awards is, ironically because of Fillion. And I know she didn't host last year's, but she hosted the one 2 years ago, and that's what introduced me to Fillion, and by extension VTubers as a whole. I was absolutely fascinated by seeing how Fillion moved and everything, and how streamers have their own awards show. Crazy, right? So I thought to myself, well, I don't even ever know if I'll ever see such an opportunity to be a part of the Streamer Awards. I personally don't think so. But nothing really wouldn't stop me from trying. I would want to try to grow as best as I can, I suppose. And the biggest challenge about that is just trying to be as personable as possible while growing. But you know what? That's a challenge I'm willing to take. So I feel kind of fearless right now. I'm rather ready to do the best I can do, really. I'm sorry, I'm reading. Let's just say, if 1,000 that's, you can't steal my own thing. No, invalid because you stole my own thing. I can't accept that. What are my thoughts on Mexicans? I'm not going to say that. I'm not going to say anything related to it because then that's going to potentially the stereotypes, and I'm not going to say that. I'm very sorry. I appreciate Mexicans. I think they're great people. They're definitely very hardworking people. I'm not saying that other people aren't hardworking, but they definitely have proven hardworking traits. That's all I'll say about that. Moving on. ¿Cómo estás? But I'm glad you found someone, and pleasure of you to join us. Thanks for joining us. If I could join your server in VR chat, I would. My controller had messed up. I forgot to log into, and I forgot my login to VR chat. Oh, I'm sorry, Mafizo. But don't worry. If you just if you get your controllers fixed and remember your VR chat login, then you'll be more than happy to see me. You'll definitely be able to see me the next time I run an event if you get that all fixed before then. Deltarune, I you know what? When I played Deltarune, the whatchamacallit, when I played chapters 1 and 2, Toby Fox is such a genius. He makes such a great game, and the secret bosses behind it too, like, they're actually pretty dang tough, but they provide a really good challenge, and definitely a lot of replayability to Deltarune as a whole. So Toby Fox is cooking with that game, I'll tell you that much. Let's say hypothetically I married Kaiso. I love one. If you keep mentioning it, I'll just give my marriage titleship to you if you want it again, by all means. Live, laugh, love, Fillion. Rip, saying that it used to be old specs. Intel i9 is RTX 3060 Ti, now my PC has a Ryzen. Damn, nice. Woo! Those are some nice specs. You would run VR chat like a dream. And honestly, that would be a dream for me one day to have really, really nice specs like that. So, one could dream, I suppose. One can dream. Send Philly a hi for me if you get a nominate. I appreciate that, Poocher Gobs. I'll give Philly a hi. But at the same time too, I've also thought about the idea if I ever like collab with Fillion, that would be another really huge dream too, because I do look up to Fillion. I think Fillion is the type of streamer that I ideally want to be, which she's goofy, kooky, and random. I'm a little more introspective and personal, but I also like to be goofy, kooky, and random. My leg! My leg is somewhere in the next universe. Please come back to me, leg. Come back to me, leg. My leg has come back to me. However, it's a little too messed up, so I have to pay Daddy FBT his dues. Daddy FBTs do have some paid. Anyways, let's see here. Bro, nothing could hurt this man. He's too chill. What can I say? I'm just a chill guy. Let me move a little forward. I can't move forward. I'm moving the camera. Oh my gosh. Oh my god. Wow. I need to turn off flying. Okay, I turned off flying. Very good. Very good. Let me zoom out a bit. That's a little better. That's a little too far. I feel like I'm really far away. There we go. That's a little better. I just put it back in the exact same. I'm so dumb. Chad, don't look at me. Let's say hypothetically, if you were stranded on an island in a boat coming in 5 days, what would you do? If I was stranded on an island with a boat coming in 5 days, I would try to survive, obviously. What do you think I'm gonna do? Just sit there and die? Now, granted, it might be a little tough to do. It really depends on what kind of island you fall on. If it's like those comically cartoonish, like really tiny islands where it's only one palm tree, yeah, Chad, I'm cooked. Nothing's gonna happen out of that one. But if it's like the Survivor Island type island, then I would have a chance. Would it be tough? Yes. I don't really have survival skills. I mean, I have like survival instincts, but not survival skills. I wouldn't really know how to utilize and be resourceful in that aspect to the world around me. But I think I would have no choice but to learn some way, somehow. You know, survival of the fittest after all, as they say. Don't forget Among Us Easter egg on Noel's house. There's an Easter egg on Noel's house? Interesting. Welcome back, I Love Wine. The reason why the new specs are high-end because I stream as well and do via chat. Oh, very nice, Goji. Nice of you to join my stream. I'm happy you're here. I've been streaming for like, I think like a month and a half at this point, and I enjoy it a lot, and I hope you enjoy it too. It's definitely a very pleasurable time, just kind of pounding around, vibing, having a good time, and I get to talk to you all. That's having the graciousness to get to meet you all. You know, you're just passing by, you know, scrolling through your shorts, and then you pass on me, and all of a sudden there's an anime girl talking to you about hypotheticals. But it's in good fun. I hope y'all are enjoying. Like, I'm genuinely enjoying myself. This is a great time. BRB, I'm gonna tell Kais. I Love Wine. For how much you hate Kaisel, you really love. His name, it really is in your mouth all the time. You absolutely love that man. I'll tell you that much. When will you go to sleep since it's late for you? You know, Unknown, I don't know. It's currently 1:26 right now. I guess we're gonna have to find that out at some point. Do you know Asgore? Shh. I've heard some things, but I don't want to be spoiler too much. I still want to try to play it, but yeah. Let's see here. Back. Hi, Mr. Clapped. Pleasure of you. Nice of you to join us. My day as a whole was just kind of down. I was really in my head a lot, and you know, chat. All right. I'm gonna like not look at chat for a second because I gotta say something a little personable, I guess. Me myself, I really. doubt myself. I put a lot of loathe into myself. I I I don't really like myself, if that makes sense. And I feel like I could always do better, but I don't, or I feel like I could do something, but I just don't have the energy or just don't want to. And honestly, this is why I'm kind of one. This is honestly one of the reasons why I am live streaming right now. Excuse me, crappy over here. This is one of the reasons why I'm live streaming right now because I wanted to live stream, but my body's like, nah, you can't live stream, loser. But I'm like, oh yeah, watch me, and well, here I am. I'm live streaming now. I'm not. I kind of want to just prove myself wrong because a lot of times I just tell myself things like, oh, you're never really going to amount to anything. Oh, you're never going to be good enough. I tell myself many a times, oh, you're never going to get big. Like, I seriously, genuinely think that. Um, it's, it's harmful, for sure. It definitely puts a lot of doubt in my mind. It really makes me second guess myself. But I also remember that I need to not be so much in my own head. It, it's hard. It's hard to just because it feels like sometimes you don't really get encouragement or you get support and you really question if you're doing things right or wrong. So in some really weird way, I like live streaming because I know I'm doing something right. You know, I see you all enjoying yourselves, having a great time, and I know I've said it many times at this point in this live stream alone, but I genuinely wholeheartedly mean it. I want you all to have a good time. I want you all to be chatting with each other. I want you all to chat with me, and I want to chat with you. That's one of the most important intentions for me. And yeah, I'm a pretty chill guy. I can get there and be happy about a lot of things, but internally, I I have a lot. I have a lot I need to work on. Just a lot more sense of confidence within myself. If that makes sense. But yeah, that's all I got to say about that. Let's say hypothetically the cartel pulls up on you. Well, Chad, I'm cooked. Uh, I'm ready to be killed. That's all I can say about that one. Let's say hypothetically I married Kaisel. Oh my goodness gracious. You're crazy, I love wine. Oh, screenshot. Let's go into Discord. Let's say hypothetically if you get a girlfriend, which you never will, BTW. Wow, thanks. And a baby rizzes her up and steals her from you. What do? Well, shit, I'm out of luck, aren't I? What, are you talking about Baby Gronk? Baby Gronk's gonna come and steal my girl. That doesn't exist. My hypothetical girlfriend? Shit, I gotta get a girlfriend in the first place. Oh boy. Which is better, Fillion or Nyana or Shy Lily? Well, I will say, I don't know Nyana, honestly, and I barely really watch Shy Lily. In fact, I don't even watch Fillion that much. I just know Fillion and seen some stuff from her, but I really have never really watched her, besides like a couple clips here and there and whatnot. So I really don't have a comparison for you. But at the same time, too, I would argue that comparison is a thief of joy. I'm sure they all do their own solid, great things on their own right somehow. If anything, I want to aspire to be any one of them. If you're basically saying their name, if you're saying their name, then obviously they have a very big following or viewership or whatnot. So I want to try to be there one day myself. I'm gonna change my outfit. I'm gonna go back to just my regular stuff, and things. Can you do the Woody Woodpecker laugh? Let me hold on. Let me get some water. Can I do the Woody Woodpecker laugh? Let's see. No. No. Because I can't get that. No, it's too fast. Is that the Woody Woodpecker laugh? Because is that somebody else's laugh? I'm too dumb for this stuff. I'm sorry. It's a meme, not lore. Look at the sub count. I mean, the sub count. I need to go look at it. What did I say? Oh my god, yo dog, you're the fucking best creator. I appreciate you, Mr. Clap. I'm not the best creator. I'm sure there's some good creators around here too and stuff like that, and all that good things. Don't let yourself too far. I help support. Yeah, and I realize that too. That's why even though like I live stream on a whim sometimes, I still like tomorrow, for example. I am definitely not live streaming. live streaming is fun, but I know if I just keep doing it way too much, I'm gonna burn myself out, and then I can't actually like provide actual good, meaningful content to you all. So, definitely tomorrow I'm not gonna live stream. Actually, I won't live stream Thursday either because I'm gonna be busy all of Thursday. So, that means that's technically 2 days off from live streaming, and I'll happily accept that. If that's mind you, of course, I love live streaming, but taking a break and giving space is healthy. So, you're right about that. Thank you for reminding me about that. My face is getting squished. That's so silly. I want to say it. I never said to anyone, but when I was 10, I was hit with front. Oh my goodness, Shelly Bread. I hope you are. I hope you're okay. Am I at 300 subs? Oh my god, I'm at 300 subs? Really? No way, no way. No, let me see. No. Oh, hello again, Jelly Bread. I must check. I must see. I must check. I must see. Please. Why is my chest so far out? Come back to me. Thank you. Let me see. No, come on. Pressing buttons in VR is hard, chat. That's wow. 300 subscribers, huh? I I kind of want to cry right now, honestly. I can't cry right now. I really can't. I just that I'm so happy. I'm so happy. Like seriously, everybody, that's the highlight of my day. Hell, that might even be the highlight of my week at this point. I'm really happy. Like, thank you all. I truly, genuinely, I can't be any more thankful. Like, that's wow. I never really thought I would make such a great impression to a lot of people like that. And you know, the thoughts and doubts that I have in my own head, they just quickly and instantly dispel when I realize I feel like I'm doing something right. I really genuinely can't be any more grateful for you all. I appreciate you tuning in. I appreciate you giving me your attention, which your attention is valuable. Wherever you take your attention, wherever you invest your time, let's say to another streamer or anybody else otherwise, that's someone you're technically making happy. Like a streamer that maybe doesn't get very many views, just seeing sometimes just 2 or 3 can be enough to keep going. I'm very, 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 very extremely blessed to have, where am I? To have even 13 concurrent viewers. I've never thought in a million years I would ever get to where I am right now. And I know at some rate earlier I was around like 30, 35. I know it fell down, but I'm still very happy where I am. Just people coming in to want to watch me. People coming in to tune in and just listen to me yap all day. I really am eternally grateful. And because people want to be invested, people want to be interested in it, that's why I want to give back to you all and try to help where I can. Like, I want to provide a sense of comfort, a sense of support. You're here, I always say it this way, in my streams, you're here as my guest, and I'm here to help entertain you and just be a host to you. That's it. We're here together, and we're having fun. I enjoy doing it late night because nobody can bother me. It's just me, myself, and I. And with you all, of course. It's nice. I get to actually be with you. No interruptions, no distractions. I get my moment to actually communicate with my community. And I can't be any more thankful, really. So, truly, genuinely, 110%, if you've been here since the very beginning, or if you just subscribed just now, thank you for making me happy. It means a lot to me. Truly. Oh my god, chat. I need to see chat. It's only American flag and eagle. Oh boy. So clap. I listen. Come on. There's some better creators than me, I swear. Hi Jellybread. Hello again. Well, I mean, I'm really happy about that, honestly. I'm happy I'm making a good impression to a lot of people. Yippee! 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 Oh, I love it. I mean, I might be. You never know, honestly. You're gonna outdo Mr. Beast at this point. Mr. Clap, you're great. You're great. I appreciate you. Welcome back, Fox King. Welcome back for joining the stream. But overall, chat, this has definitely made my night. This has definitely made my day. This has definitely made my week. I just hope I can keep continuing the outreach to more people, providing goofy randomness and nice comforting connections wherever possible. This is the weird dilemma I live within myself, and I've lived this dilemma for a very large majority of my life. The reason why in my live streams I typically do world hopping and then I rotate to chill and chat, objectively speaking, is because world hopping is more fun and you get to see crazy new worlds, and hell, I get to see them too. I go through the random tab. I found some really cool worlds that I have in my previous streams, and I've enjoyed like showing them off and like actually seeing them with you all, like witnessing it with you all. Because I just grab my camera, I start pointing it around, maybe I hold it in front of me, like I kind of do stuff like a vlog, you know, holding it like it's a phone and I'm showing off my face and all this good stuff. But then sometimes there's just so much high energy, so much high action. At times I need to slow down, and then that's when I enter the chill phase. And once I enter the chill phase, this is when I start doing stuff like this, communicating with my chat, wanting to actually see what you all are saying, and overall just actually being there for you all. It's fun. It's very enjoyable because you're all a very entertaining crowd, all things considered. I'm surprised. I'm very happy with how entertaining you guys can be. Like, I Love Wine. Shout out to I Love Wine. I Love Wine is probably the most interesting character that I have in my live streams. Because they love wine, you see. They love wine. But I appreciate them being here. And everybody else, like, you know, Void is my first subscriber, and I'm probably never going to forget them at this point because I appreciate them greatly. And, you know, speaking of Void, and it's funny I mentioned this, when, chat, sometimes I actually like to see some of my first videos just to see where I've come. And the first video I did for 5 subscribers, I'm kind of surprised at how well I spoke, but I could definitely see within myself how nervous I was back then. I don't do very good in front of a camera, or at least I don't do good in front of a rehearsed camera. Nowadays I'm actually better, but once upon a time, I was oh so nervous whenever I had to talk in front of a camera. And that's not necessarily like, because like I am kind of an introvert, but it's because like I don't know how to do it, or I had stage fright or whatnot, but I just genuinely didn't know how to be like rehearsed. I'm a very on-the-spot person, and this is why live streams work way better with me. A lot of what you see about me is real and candid. I'm just trying to make sure like I'm aligning up with the thing. Yeah. I don't really see the camera right now, so I'm just making sure it all works out. But I make sure that I am as you all see how witted I can be sometimes. And especially when I speak, I've kind of just lost all my train of thought because I just cut my attention like that. That's my ADHD in a nutshell. But I told myself to stop saying that, but that's besides the point. I'm a very interesting character. The way I conduct myself is as follows. I'm, on a face value, I try to be as approachable as possible. Chat, this is one of the reasons why I namely stay with an anime girl. Mind you, I feel like this is me. And I'm not gonna lie when I say that. I really do feel like especially like Rindo as a whole, which is this Avi base. Rindo as a whole, I love. it just feels like me. It feels comfortable. I feel right in this. And I don't know how else to explain it other than that. But one of the nice things, especially when it comes to live streaming and just generally chatting, like in VR chat, when someone's wearing a female avatar, they're usually more approachable because they're cute. They're cute, right? Like I like to be cute sometimes, but the point is, the point is, it's considered more approachable right from the get-go. And then I do crazy, stupid, silly, random stuff. You all see how well I can lean into people who may potentially try to get a rise out of me or try to say something silly like a gooner or whatnot or a rage baiter. And I don't take it to heart. I just lean right into it because that's the fun of it. That's the big challenge of it. They're trying to make me get a reaction out of me, but I don't ever give them the reaction they want. but I'm also very focused on just being crazy, silly, kooky, fun. That's why we do these world hopping. That's why we go see random worlds. And that's why I always start my streams like that. Because to help set the pace, it's high action, high energy. Something to look towards, something to look at. Hey guys, look at me. It's Roller doing crazy things again. But then when I finally get people like to come closer to me and be like, oh, this guy's pretty good. I think he's pretty nice. That's when I start really hitting people with more deeper questions and really start hitting them in a matter where they probably never realize the side that I have. That's what I've done. That's how I conduct myself as a manager. I'm a pretty goofy person as a whole, as a manager, but people don't realize how much heart and how much commitment I give to my associates. Actually they do, because I know when my associates are upset, and I kind of take it personally because I want to be there for them. Because I understand they're helping me with a job and everything, and we're all working together and all this great stuff. But they're still humans. They're still people too. And as a manager, I have the opportunity to find ways to connect with them and make them feel good. I always offer myself as a means of venting, or if they need to, let their thoughts out, because someone has to. Someone needs to be there and just listen when someone's having signs of hardship, troubled times, and everything else in between. We all need that kind of person that's just willing to listen and just help us feel better. I'm willing to be that person. I'm a pretty good listener, I would say. So I'm more than happy to help anybody that needs it. Now, granted, I say that, and this is one of the things I get scared of the most by potentially becoming an internet personality. I may not be able to be personable enough to do that, and that really bothers me. And then, but I have workarounds. I've thought about solutions. I have thought about, if I ever get really big and I can start accepting donations, I really hate to say it, but I may have to do it where someone might have to super chat me to get it, like a question or whatnot answered. But I would never ever want to like do it as a means of deliberately getting money. I would literally just say, just donate 1 cent. I'm serious. Just donate 1 cent. Just so if you want your question to be heard so bad, give me 1 cent and I'll be more than happy. I'll give you a penny for your thoughts. That's good. I like that one. Oh, Daddy FBT, how dare you betray me once more? Welcome back, me. But I would I would do it that way. I have really thought about a lot of ways. I really am thinking about it, and this is me myself doing it. Like, I don't have a manager. I don't have anybody else helping me because I want to be able to do it myself. I want to be able to say I did it, that it was me. All this live streaming stuff, me getting bigger, I want to be able to handle it myself as much as I can. I know inevitably at some point I'm going to probably need an editor. I'm probably going to need somebody else to help manage the Discord server. I'm going to need all sorts of stuff eventually. But right now I can still manage it on my own. And while I still can, I'm going to learn as much as I can. I'm going to develop as much as I can. I'm going to make sure I can be the best I can be. I watch my VODs a lot personally. I watch how I speak many a times. I always get pissed when I slur. If I ever slur, I'm going to bonk myself in the head. But I'm that much committed to being the best I can be. Because if I'm the best I can be, then that's me being the best I can be for you. That's the most valuable to me. And yeah, you'd be surprised how much I do for you all. Because I really want to make sure I can provide you my best. And I hope my best is good enough. If my best still isn't good enough, well, guess what? That just means there's room for improvement. So I just build a new best, and we go from there. After all, what is life without... I've made up this quote. Sometimes I make up quotes because I think I'm so philosophical. But I made up a quote one time, and I'll probably say it because it makes sense in this matter. A good person will always achieve their goals. A great person never will. What do I mean by that? A good person sets goals and they'll make it and then they stop. A great person will hit those goals, but once they hit the goal they're at, they already have the next one in place. So they'll never hit their goals. But you know what? That's how you grow as a person. That's how you get better. That's how you understand life as a whole. I know so much, I can say so much, and I have so many thoughts because I spent so many times thinking about scenarios, experiencing things, observing things, hearing people's stories. I feel like I'm very knowledgeable about a lot of things, and I haven't even probably experienced what most of this world has to offer. But when people tell you stories, when you watch videos of people being inspiring or people telling their stories and everything in between, it really helps you better shape and understand what the world is. And that's what I want to understand. That's what I want to know, so I can help as many people as I can. I don't want to leave people in the dark if they ask me a question or if they want to say something in particular and I feel like I can't respond. I want to be that person that will respond to you and will make sure and I want them to understand that I want them to understand that I want to be my best for them. So, yeah. I'm sorry, I went on a yapping spree. What is everybody saying? What is everybody saying? Oh my goodness. I'm coming. What's my favorite color? My favorite color is green, and then second favorite is red. Good question. Should you sub? Fox King, if you sub, I would be forever grateful. I appreciate you thinking I'm funny. I think I'm just a degenerate, but that's besides the point. I'm back from my power going out. Welcome back, Unknown. It's nice of you to join us again. I'm sorry power went out, though. That's unfortunate. The reason why I like it is because I like PB&J. I'm glad you like PB&J. Honestly, PB&J, top tier food. Top tier food, I'm not going to lie. Roller, why isn't there a special catalog for marriages? Because I told you I love wine. I'm not going to do this marriage arc much longer. Silly. Who are you marrying next? Nobody. But, chat, I have thought about this. In my Discord server right now, my username is Roller, and it's in parentheses married to Kaisel. This is just a marriage arc joke. But what I want to do, sooner rather than later, I want to allow the opportunity for you all to pick my name, or my title, for my server. I'll probably rotate it once a week, but I want the community to decide what my title would be in the server. I think some things were being passed around the last stream, but I forgot what they were. I need to go recheck that live chat and see what they are. Am I on a VR? Yes, I am. In particular, I'm using a Quest Pro, particularly for the face tracking. Did I use the same model? The reason why I use it is because the hair is tough. Now my friends call me Fillion and Alana. Yeah, and I feel like, and here's the thing about the Rindo Abbey. And I've heard it from Abbey creators and whatnot, and other people. People apparently say Rindo is a bad rap, and sometimes people say it's because of Fillion. I don't know why, but they do, and that's interesting because I feel like the Rindo Abbey is so cute, so adorable. I'm not saying the other ones aren't cute, like Roos, Manuka, Mo. They're very cute too, but something about Rindo just clicks with me. It's me. I could be any Rindo Abbey, and it just instantly, I see it as me. And whenever I'm like Manuka or Mo, it just doesn't click with me. It really doesn't. I can be them, but I definitely don't feel comfy unless I'm a Rindo. And that's just how it is for me. He feels like a pastor, but no. What? Oh my goodness, you guys are crazy. That's the name down. I just got that charisma. Well, charisma, I don't know. I just yap a lot. I don't know if that's charisma or not. Kaisel said he'll marry everyone. Therapist friend. That one therapist friend in the group, am I right? I didn't even know. Hi Kara Novik, nice of you to join us. Thank you for joining. It's almost daytime for me right now. Jolly Bread, go to bed. Listen, I appreciate you being here, but come on, sleep is important. And again, do as I say, not as I do, because I definitely should be in bed myself. It's almost 2 o'clock. Shh, guys, don't tell Roller. Da 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 da. Marry me when I was drunk. Well, next time don't be drunk. How about that? You ever thought about that? You could do a lot of crazy things while drunk. And guess what? Life doesn't turn off suddenly just because you're drunk. Let that be a lesson to you, chat. If you guys drink a lot and you get drunk too much and you do irreversible mistakes, don't cry at anybody once those mistakes are indeed irreversible. If you buy 10 million pounds of jelly beans while drunk, there's nobody else to blame but yourself. Yeah, enjoy your jelly beans. Hope you don't get crushed to death by them. Where's that person that was talking about hypotheticals? Like, can they make a hypothetical if someone got crushed by jelly beans? That'd be good. 11:50 p.m. So that's Pacific Standard Time. So that's nice. Go to bed, Goober. I'm not going to bed. You go to bed. How about that? You ever thought about that? Pickaxe. Let's just. Oh my gosh. I love wine. I love wine. You low-key love Kaisel. Just straight up. I'm calling you out right here, right now. You love Kaisel. Just confess your love at this point. Come on. Everybody sees it. Just stop delaying the inevitable. Go marry Kaisel for real. Besides, you were the one who wanted a divorce. Now you suddenly want to be with Kaisel again? For Pete's sakes, man. Kaisel got the wine. And guess what? I Love Wine is here too. That's great. Should I forgive my brother for hitting me in the head? Personally, I'm a person who thinks everybody deserves forgiveness at some point in time. I don't really know your whole situation, and I don't even know if maybe your brother would even remember. But if you want to sit down and talk with your brother about it and let them know how it made you feel and see how receptive they are of it, if it seems like they understand and they want to, hear you out and realize how much trouble that caused you, then I'm sure they deserve your apology. Granted, I would like to think if you got hit in the head with a frying pan, yeah, you kind of are owed an apology. But that's just me personally. I don't know the whole premise, nor do I want to know anymore. But if I were you, they're still your brother. Just at least talk to them about it and see what they say. Make them let them speak and see what they have to say about it. If they even remember, that is. I don't know how long ago that was, if long ago at all. Let's say you're crazy. Thank you, Fox King. I appreciate the sub. Thank you. I'm truly grateful. Did you see what I did when I found I had 300 subs? I almost cried. Unfortunately, my eyes are too dry right now. I don't know why. Maybe because I'm in VR chat right now. But I genuinely appreciate it. Really, 100%. Thank you. Seriously, truly. Guruville. Does the pacifist route? Yeah, I did the pacifist route first, actually. It's very funny. This is going to be kind of Undertale spoilers. If you haven't played the game yet, I'm sorry, or cover your ears, but when my friend introduced me to Undertale, he wanted me to have a chance to play it. And the first boss, Toriel, the trick to beat her without killing her is just sparing repeatedly until she just stops fighting. But the people thought you were supposed to hit her down until she's almost dead, so she's weak enough so you can spare her. But what they did in that boss fight is that you got down to let's say 1/3 left. You think to yourself, oh, okay, I'll do one more hit and then it'll be okay. But no, it kills her. So but sparing her is just sparing her repeatedly. You keep sparing her repeatedly and then you spare her. I found that out on my own. My friend's like, how did you find that out? Without doing, killing her thing. But I just kind of got lucky. Sort of, maybe. Oh my goodness, you guys in your crown. Hi Javier, nice of you to join us. Happy for you to join us. Thank you for joining. It's good to see you, really. It's good to see you. 1:51 a.m. for me. Yeah. Maybe you want to go to bed too. Actually, no, yeah, it's the same time for me. Go to bed. I need to go to bed too, actually. Not yet, though. Not yet. Maybe soon, but not right now. I can play the piano. Very nice. That's very good. You can see. Very nice. Very nice. I can see too. Do you hear the whistle? I don't. Whistle? I don't hear a whistle. Is this live on Twitch? Hi, Elliot. Nice of you to join us. No, it's not. One day I will be brave enough to take Twitch. I personally feel like live streaming on YouTube is easier than live streaming on Twitch because Twitch is all about live streaming. I cannot compete with just about anybody in Twitch. I feel like I would never get any viewers. But if I make a following somewhere first, then maybe I can potentially compete on Twitch as well. And I don't like saying compete, but it's very competitive on Twitch. Or at least I think it's competitive on Twitch. I don't know if my niche is good enough to be on Twitch, but maybe I suppose I'll find out one day. Anyways, Daddy FPT needs their dues paid. So I'm gonna pay Daddy FPT's dues. Daddy FPT's dues have been paid, chat. Ah! What's going on? What's going on? I'm not going to bed. Good, you know what, Fox King? Good on you. I'm not going to bed either. Let's stay up together as a team. Listen, Karanovic, you think you're a strange person to be around? Do you see who you're watching? I'm as weird comes, my friend. By all means, if you consider yourself strange, honestly, I consider that unique. Don't ever let anybody try to demoralize you in that sense. You are a unique and interesting person. And honestly, the world needs more of that. So, keep being you. Be the best you can be. Don't let anybody else try to label you as something inferior or what you think is inferior. Being strange, being weird, that's truly what the world needs. Because you seriously think it's better being normal? Being normal. Goodness gracious. Crazy. If you can go to Twitch, then you need OBS. I have OBS right now, actually. I'm using OBS to stream to you all on YouTube. So it wouldn't be much harder, if anything, to stream to Twitch as well. I would believe. Huh. How would I dual stream? I guess I'll have to figure that out. Because I don't want to stream to YouTube as well. Like, stream at the same time. I know people know how to do that, but I guess I have to do some more research for that one. I have not slept. Wine has had a complete person. You're right. They very much have. That's the problem I'm having on Twitch. But I post clips all over my socials. And you know what, Goji? I have thought about also expanding where my socials are. Right now, I have an X profile. I don't really use it that much. I use it more so for photos, but I don't really engage in it. I technically have a TikTok, but I want to reset that. A lot of the clips in there I don't really want right now, so I will find the opportunity to reset that TikTok when I can. So it aligns more to what I am right now. But and I don't have a Twitch yet. I don't have an Instagram yet. I don't have a Snapchat yet. I'm trying to minimize my socials because, chat, this isn't my first rodeo in trying to like build a community. The last time I tried, I was on like 4 different platforms, and it really just becomes like a mess checking every single one of them. So I decided this time I will isolate to only one platform, and it'll be the platform I know the best, which is YouTube. So that's why I'm here now. This is how it is for the time being. But I will eventually expand out to the other social media platforms sooner rather than later, probably. What is my favorite drink? My favorite drink, it has to be just espresso. Like, I know that's not necessarily a drink per se, but I drink espresso basically every day. And espresso has really good health benefits, but it also is just that concentrated shot of coffee that we just need in our day-to-day lives. It's a very tiny cup. I usually pour it over milk, but you drink it up, you feel really good for a very solid portion of time. In fact, if anything, it's kind of like my Adderall. Not really, no. I mean, it does give me good energy and give me good focus. I will say that much. Hey, no teaming in this game. Yeah, no teaming. Ref, that's illegal. That's illegal, ref, that's illegal. Me duele la cabeza. It's definitely not a stream if I Love Wine doesn't say that. 14. Oh my gosh. You know, Karanovic, if you don't think you're unique, then you're not confident in yourself enough. You are a unique and interesting person. Don't put yourself down. And this is coming from someone who always puts themselves down. Yes, it's really hard to see better of ourselves when we really just can't. But try your best. Chin up a little bit. Give yourself some credit. You know, the world tries to perceive us as something less than we actually are. And especially when you start comparing yourselves to other people in the world around you, or you, let's say, have friends that bully you or cause problems for you and make you feel less than you are, we eventually come to a point where we can't accept ourselves. We can't embrace who we are. And we just want to try to find ways to just hide everything that we stand to be. Don't beat yourself up too much. The world's already tough as is, and if you're not going to be on your own side, you're just going to make it that much harder for you. Believe in yourself. You never know what it might hold for you. You love my avatar? Did I? Oh no. You should do a thing where you play with people. I do want to, Mr. Clapped. When my community grows a little more, I do want to do some potential stuff in there. I'm coming. I love your avatar. Hi, Sun Moon. Nice of you to join us. Very good question. No, I didn't make this myself personally. I have an Avi creator, and this Avi creator. It's funny you mentioned that because when I first found the first iteration of this avatar in Prismic's avatar world, I found some mistakes in the avatar, and I was very, very nervous because I didn't know how this person will react to this. But I actually reached out to them on Discord, or and on VR chat, because I was like, hey, I love your avatar, but I just need to see a couple adjustments. Can you make these for me? But I told them but overall, I really love your avatar. It's really cute. It's really great. And then, but unfortunately, they didn't have the original file, but they decided to remake the avatar from scratch. And whilst they were making it, they also added face tracking, which is why I have face tracking now. For those of you who don't know, face tracking doesn't work just because you have face tracking. Your avatar needs to have certain parameters for certain facial features. That's why when I do this, that's a certain parameter that I just did. And that's how the computer processes it. It takes the motion data and turns it into numbers to convert onto my face. Kind of cool, right? It's really crazy. It's not perfect, but you all can see when I have my eyes closed, when I'm looking off to the side, when I'm surprised, when I'm smiling and I'm happy, or when I'm just doing stuff like this, or I have my tongue out even. But the point is, I'm very, 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 very grateful for them. I don't try to ask for too much. I'm not a very needy person. Everything they've offered on the avatars is more than enough. I am very, very wholeheartedly grateful for them. That is why on my Discord server they have their own specific role. They are called the Avi Creator for a reason. Because, I mean, why wouldn't I give them something? It's like at the least I can do amongst other things. They have effectively done a lot for me. They have allowed me to have my establishment of my viewership to you all. Because the first thing you see is me. And I am what they made. So I can't be any more thankful for what they've done for me. That's a good question though. Chat. I'm trying to read chat. What are my pronouns? So on my YouTube, I put it as he, her. Why? Well, the way I describe this, my real life is my masculine side. My internet side is my feminine side. Do the two intermingle a lot? Yes, of course. My feminine side does bleed on my real life side, and my masculine side does bleed on my internet side a lot. So, with that being said, people sometimes ask my pronouns to be nice, and I really appreciate that. But for me, it's honestly not that complicated. It's whatever you want to be. If I'm a her to you, good crap. If I'm a her to you, you can call me she. If I'm a he to you, you can call me he. No problems, no issues, no worries. However, as a disclaimer, this is not me saying that I discount the idea of identity. If someone has a particular identity, you should respect it. And I will say that for sure. To the bottle shoe thing. Do I play games? Yes, I do. The current Jellybraid, I do. The current games I play right now is Helldivers 2, Marvel Rivals, Monster Hunter Wilds, Hyper Light Breaker, which I haven't played lately, but I'll try to play that again. And of course, VR Chat. If anything, I play VR Chat the most, besides Helldivers, because I love me Helldivers. Everybody who plays Helldivers, they added a new update today. And this is the worst part, because every time, Tuesdays I close at work, and that means I work from 12 p.m. to 11 p.m., and every time Helldivers does an update on Tuesday, and I have to wait until I get out of work, I almost debated, should I live stream or should I play Helldivers? Because they added a new map for the bots. I personally like playing bots. And they added a new enemy! Like, oh my god, I want to play it. But live stream comes first. Live stream comes first. I'm here first. I'll play tomorrow morning. That's what I usually do. Speaking of which, I need to speak to my my significant other, if you will. That's not Kaisel. Hey Google, change the AC to 66 degrees. Thanks, babe. Anyways. In like Roblox or VRC. Yeah, I mean, if anything, I could do like other games. Like I actually am thinking about Roblox because that's kind of like, it's kind of like VR chat, just not VR chat. But I will forewarn you all, I don't have a Roblox avatar. I'm just gonna be the basic Roblox avatar. But I wouldn't mind playing Roblox by all means. Like, I think it's okay. I enjoy it. His pronouns are 10 out of 10. Kaisel, you're a flatterer, you, and that's why you're my husband for only 3 days though. What the heck? I Love Wine is so confusing. Pick a side, friend. Pick a side. Hi, Tiffany. Nice to see you again. Hi, Samantha Stock. Nice of you to say hi. If you have a question for me, then by all means, feel free to ask. I'm trying to answer questions, if anything. Hi, anime fan. Nice of you to join us. I know you said something, and I'm sorry you redacted the message. I hope it wasn't anything bad. If it was something bad, you're going to make me cry. Do you want me to cry? But either way, I'm happy you're here. Thanks for joining us. Oh, goodness gracious. Yeah. I am so behind. I'm sorry. I get the yapping and everything just gets harder. Jelly bread, you already said hi. You don't have to say hi anymore. Rose advice, blind yourself. No, don't blind yourself, you sillies. When did I say that? Sometimes, I promise you, I said in my previous stream, I really forget what I've said, like, in my last sentence, and the sentence before that, and the previous sentence I just said right now. I don't know why, it just happens. Anyways. It's the next morning. Jelly bread, go to bed. Come on. It's the next morning. Goodness gracious. ¿Qué está pasando? Oh, man. Man, I love wine. Don't you like when someone else can speak Spanish too? What language do you want to learn? Personally, I'm very comfy with English because I have devoted a very extended period of time mastering the language. And granted, I can't say I haven't mastered. I make a lot of mistakes in my own speech, like many a times. But I do know like particularness in terms of grammar, like proper word usage, syntax structuring, all that kind of stuff. I consider that very closely. And on top of that too, when it comes to the vocal aspect, using a sense of tone, using body language, making sure that you use eye contact, all this kind of stuff plays a huge factor in just mastering one language. English, I don't want to say blessed, I'll say more so lucky. I'm lucky that English is a rather commonly used language, so that way I don't have to learn other languages, but it's not like I won't try. Like Spanish is another language I sort of somewhat know. I don't know it too well, but I do have some hand at it. But other than that, I don't really have any interest to learn any language like that. English is just fine for me. But if I'm going to learn only one language, I want to make sure I can master it to a fault. In other words. Alright, I'm just making sure I stay caught up. Don't touch my pizza, don't touch my jelly, I don't like blue cheese because it's really smelly. Bars. Roller, I'm divorcing. What the heck? What the heck, Kaisel? Chat, do you guys see this? I'm being divorced today. Why do you want to divorce me so bad? What did I do? Do I smell or something? Do you really want me to make you a sandwich? I can go make you a sandwich, I guess. I can make you, I can give you jelly bread. Jelly bread is technically a sandwich. So, I mean, I've made the sandwich. I brought it here, technically. It's my chat. So, you... Don't leave me, please. 3 more... Just 3 more days. You can't seriously wait 3 more days. Oh, boy, chat. Me duele mi cabeza, I swear. Me duele la cabeza. Oh, my goodness. You guys are crazy. I love wine. Those military LARP games? Oh, could you imagine that? Hold on, Daddy FPT needs his dues paid again. Daddy FPT, we understand. I understand. I paid Daddy FPT's dues. But, like... just those military LARP games, I would just imagine and be like, just, if I'm the soldier, I'm like this. Sir, yes, sir! Oh no, I would be the drill sergeant. I would be like, in this day you might oh my god, that looks terrible. In this day you might realize that you're not going to be anything but a pile of dirt from now on. Understand your right, understand your merit, because you're not going to be anything after I'm done with you. You understand me, mate? Sir, yes, sir! I'm sitting back down. I'm sitting back down. I definitely can roleplay into it, that's for sure. But it sounds fun. It's just something to like help escape reality. Just another way to escape reality. Technically, VR chat is that. People roleplay in VR chat all the time. We're not going to talk about ERP. We're not talking about ERP. Just regular roleplay. Okay, chat? Okay. Danielle, you're Hispanic? That's cool. Actually, believe it or not, I'm Hispanic myself. The only thing is, like, I never really got the chance to learn Spanish fluently. So, but that's just me. I'm a living sandwich. See? See, jelly bread? See, Kaiso? I told you I brought the sandwich. My grandpa told me that before. Spanish was very nice. But, chat, no, it's for everybody who's here, even if you're not talking, no, again, I really, really greatly appreciate you all being here. Sorry, I needed water. Water is delicious, as they say. But I greatly appreciate you all being here. I would never really expect to have the amount of streamers that I have, the amount of people I have right now, but I'm forever thankful, like seriously. And hitting 300 subscribers whilst I was in live stream, like, it's such an honor, really. It's, chat, I can't describe it any other way. It is a huge honor that you all want to take the time to watch me, or be in my community, or be in my chat, and all that kind of stuff. Like, I really am blessed. People want to watch me. People want to see me. People want to hear me yap, because, you know, I yap. I'm really grateful. I really am thankful. I don't know how else I can express that, because I'll just say it again and again and again until the I'll just say it forever. I can't express my gratitude enough. I think I'll never stop expressing my gratitude, because I really am thankful. You know, chat, it's live streaming. I don't want to be that kind of person where it's like, I want to live stream just because I want to make money. I want to get big and I don't want to work my job anymore and all that kind of stuff. I've thought about it. I really have thought about to myself, like, what if I get so big enough that I don't need my job anymore? First off, I would have to get really big, because my job pays at least decently well. It pays for my livelihood after all, and cost of living these days is crazy anyways. So if I can survive off of it, then it's a good enough amount of money for me. But and this is also why I can be very comfy when live streaming. Like, I don't feel like I'm pressured to like have to perform and all this crazy stuff. But I feel like one day if I get really big, I probably could help keep the performance up. But at the same time too, just it sounds like a dream. It really does. A dream that may never come true. I don't really know how far I would be able to take this stuff until eventually I would just crash and burn and you would never see me ever again. I don't think that'll ever happen. I am a person that wants to engage with other people. I want to meet new people. I want to get to know more people. And in a sense, this is me getting to know more people. Just watching my stream flowing through right now, all the different types of people that join along and talk and communicating with each other and just having fun. That's just me getting to know you. That's me understanding you all. And sometimes you all share pretty personable things. I want to acknowledge that. I want to understand that. Because you know what? That takes a lot of bravery to say things that are personal to you. I have some things I want to say, but I'm not going to say it quite yet. I'm going to wait when the moment's right. And chat, I will be, and I'm a pretty real person. There are going to be some things I will talk about later on down the road that will expose a bad side of me. Or the bad sides of me that I had. And as much as I want to be like, oh, I don't ever want to talk about them ever, I honestly feel like it's best I tell you all first, then you all one day find out through some nasty, weird surprise. I'm not saying that I ever did anything bad or wrong, like absolutely to the point where I'd like demoralized or made people basically suffer their lives, but I have definitely hurt some people. I have definitely made people upset. It's mostly when I was younger, but I have, and I'm not very proud of it. In fact, chat, when I really think about it, that was one of the things I was thinking when I was driving to work. I was telling myself, one day I might have to explain some things in my life that may potentially come back if I don't explain them myself. Like, I've said some things and done some things that I'm very, very not proud of. And of course, it's all about growth. Just getting better, understanding, and moving forward. But one of the biggest problems for me is I've hurt people, and I don't like hurting people. Whenever I hurt somebody, it genuinely just it hurts me. I don't want people hurt. That's important to me. Because when someone's hurt, they feel like the world's against them. They feel like things are just not going their way. I want to provide support the best I can. The world is already so tough as is. Why does everybody have to seem like they're just against ourselves? Like, I'm not against any one of you. I appreciate every single one of you. And I want to provide that sense of support, that sense of hope. I'm not going to sit here and, of course, I would be a very bad host VTuber if I did, but I could never find opportunity to demoralize somebody or call someone bad or make someone feel less than they actually are. It hurts me. It genuinely does. I don't find comfort in making people feel not well about themselves. I'm surprised that I'm actually so well tuned into it. Because I'll tell you all a funny story, actually. There was a point in time where I would be in a VR chat group, and once a month they would do a drinking night. I went to it, and of course, chat, I'm not going to say I'm the most innocent saint in the world, but I did exactly what you're supposed to do at drinking night and drink. Maybe a little too indulgingly. Tequila, of course. I like tequila. So, I would black out. And one of my biggest concerns when blacking out, I ask everybody, what did I do? Did I do anything wrong? Did I hurt anybody? I always say, did I hurt anybody? Because I never want to hurt anybody. But, I remember this. One of my friends, and I need to talk to them soon, but one of my friends told me that when I was in a blackout state, I walked up to them and their significant other, and I basically was praising them, singing their praises and all this kind of stuff, and then I started laughing, and then I blacked out for real, like I passed out. You know what's so funny about that, chat? I was actually proud of myself, because that's, when you black out, and you don't know what's going on, at that rate, that's your subconscious taking over. And whatever your subconscious lives by, it's gonna do. So, the fact that even in my subconscious, it's a big heavy strive for me to be a good person, it provides a great sense of comfort within myself that I know I'm a good person. If it's especially even ingrained within my own subconscious. And that's important to me. I want to be a good person. And I definitely don't want to be a nice person, you know, about like nice guys and whatnot. I want to be a good person. That's very crucial to me and to my life as a whole. I mean, after all, at this rate, this is how I'm selling myself as a VTuber. I'm trying to be a good person, and I'm trying to welcome you all and be comforting to you all, and ultimately just make it so we can enjoy each other. So we all be good people together. What's going on? What is going on, chat? VR chat doesn't like what I'm doing right now. Help. What's happening? What is going on? What is this? What's wrong? Oh, goodness gracious. Everything was going just fine, and now it's not. Chat, just give me a brief moment. I'm going to close VR chat. Close VR chat. Okay, VR chat. You don't want to close? Yeah, that's what I thought. That's what I thought, VR chat. Turn off and think about your actions. Yes, I know. Unfortunately, VR chat decided to do dumb things, so I have to fix the dumb things right now. Sorry, everybody. In the meanwhile, I'm actually going to take a very, very brief break. I'm just going to go to the bathroom. So, give me one quick second while this all restarts, and then I'll get with you in a second. Okay, chat. Bathroom break is done. Now I have to get back into the world, and then now I have to do stream camera. Here I am. I have to also do my full body tracking as well, but let me put up the chat. I can't see the chat right now. Here you all are. Hi everybody, welcome back. Let me do this real quick. I have to T-pose for a second. While I'm T-posing, I want you all to bask in my beauty, my magnificence, everything that I'm capable of being, everything that I am. Remember that as an anime girl, I am a god, and you have to respect my authority. You have to respect everything I say, because anime girls get it done. We get it right. I'm back. Okay. Oh man, that's right. You all were saying Pookie. Oh gosh, I forgot about that. You know what? That's not necessarily I don't mind that. That's not bad. I am really tall. I am really tall. I need to get back down in size. No. Quick actions. This. Down. Back to fun size. Anyways. Where am I gonna be? Beanbag chair. Beanbag chair. Aligned with my beanbag chair. Beanbag chair. Beanbag chair. And then we... there we go. And then we move up a little bit because it's gotta be like that. And then we put this back. And then we do this. Behavior, smooth, and I think we'll do look at meets as well. It's a little easier that way. I'll go inwards, and then I'll do semi-auto, and I'll do like oopsies, and then I'll do this, like this. Yeah. Yeah. Okay. All right. A little more up. Hello again, chat. We have we're now in my home world. I'm not going back to Spirits of the Sea. I like Spirits of the Sea, but VR chat crashing and burning just makes me really sad. It's unfortunate. It just causes a lot of headache at that rate. Kaisel, at this rate, you and I Love Wine are just two peas in a pod. You may as well marry each other and just stay married. Became a midget once more. Hi, Mango Bear. Yes, indeed, I became a midget once more. It's not a midget, it's fun size, okay? Get with the program. Get with the side of times. Fun size, thank you. Jelly bread, you already said. Oh no, not the hypothetical person. If I had the choice to beat up 134 old people for $12 million and punch 1,800 kids for $1 million, I'm not gonna choose either. What? You should have been here for my previous hypothetical, but you probably didn't see it because you weren't here at that time. Welcome back, by the way, but you might want to scroll back on the live stream to see what I was talking about. I don't remember where I talked about it, so good luck finding it. Oh my goodness, Kisses I Love Wine. You guys are crazy. You're revoking my water privileges? I need that, otherwise I'm gonna choke to death. Speaking of which, it's time for some more water. Oh, that water is so good. Chat, listen. Water is the breath of life, and I need it to live. Whoever invented water, I hope they get a kiss on the lips. And I hope one day they release the newest iteration of Water 2. Now that would be pretty cool. Can I play Helldivers with you sometime? Honestly, I wouldn't mind doing like a Helldivers like in the Discord. I wouldn't mind gathering a group of people, like a group of 3 people, and then we all play Helldivers together. I wouldn't mind. There's only one stipulation though. Only one stipulation. Well, first off, Mr. Clap, what is your level? I want to know. We want to know your level is. But second off, too, chat, only Super Helldive. No, nothing less than that. Cause honestly, at that rate, you're not playing the game. Sorry, that's just who I am. I'm a very intense person. Of course, we can do lower difficulties if you really want to, but I really prefer playing Super Helldive personally. Oh my goodness gracious. We are not crazy. You guys are crazy. You both are just kissing each other. You're roleplay kissing each other in the chat. How is that not crazy? Honestly, it's very cute. You both are a cute couple. I'm not necessarily mad about the roleplay aspect, but you both can't say you're not being crazy. Crazy? I was crazy once. No. We're not doing that again. We're not doing that again. Hey, Roller, has anyone told you kissed me before? I didn't kiss you, Daniela. Don't be so silly. We should drink again. Oh my goodness gracious. You're level 6? I can make that work. I'll probably just drag you into Super Helldive, and I'll make you a true Helldiver before you know it. You will be better. You will honestly be better than some level. Oh my gosh, did VR chat crash again? VR chat, what is wrong with you? Chat, this is what happened last time. Technically, VR chat crashed. Man. That's frustrating. That is legitimately frustrating because, like, we're having good vibes and everything, but VR chat decides it wants to be VR chat. What else new? VR chat's not responding. No, duh! Because VR chat decided to crash. Shut up. Just close. We'll do this again. Hi, Coolish Mockery. I'm so sorry that you're basically coming in to see VR chat crash. Kaisel, you play Helldivers as well? Yeah, we can get the Helldivers squad before you know it. In fact, the Abby creator plays Helldivers as well. Yeah! You are crazy. What are you talking about? Don't ungaslight yourself. You are crazy. Accept that fact. Accept that reality. Chat, I'm very upset at the fact that VR chat decided to just absolutely crash. Not once, but twice. It is almost like uncanny how that happens. And it does it because VR chat hates me. It wants to ruin my live streams. Do you hear that, chat? VR chat wants to ruin my live streams. Do I whistle? Do you actually want me to whistle, Karanovic? I can whistle. Everybody who might have their ears destroyed, please cover your ears. Anyways, where am I? Here. I'll do it with the face tracking too. Now I gotta do full body tracking again. I gotta do everything again. Cause VR chat. Chat. VR chat is trying to make a mockery of me. I will certainly not stand for this mockery. And Daddy Full Body Tracking doesn't want to behave either. I think at this rate, both of them are trying to tell me to go to freaking bed. But you know what, chat? We live defiance. We stay hungry. We devour. That's a song, right? I'm back. What size? Am I the big size again? I'm the big size again. Back to fun size or midget size or whichever one you want to call it. I really don't care at this point. We're back. We're up here. Actually, I was already up, wasn't I? No, I kind of wasn't. Go up like this, and then we'll do this, and then we 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 do this, and we do this, and do this, and do this, and do this, and that's it. Edit back up. Oh wait, one more thing. And then we do this, and then we do this, and then we do this, and then we do this. There! Jeez, goodness gracious. Freaking VR chat, ridiculous. Ridiculous you are, I must say. Ridiculous. Crazy, yeah, Fox King, I know all about that. Trust me, I do. Let's say hypothetically, if you had the chance to divorce Kaisel and I love wine, would you? Honestly, yeah. I want to be that menace, the menace to society. Crazy. Crazy? I was crazy once, and then they locked me in a room, a rubber room of rats, and rats make me crazy. Roller, what would you do if I put anthrax in your mailbox? I don't know what that is. Is this something bad? If you put something bad in my mailbox, I would be very, very sad. But I'd also probably be dead. So please don't do it. Thank you. Go to sleep, my love. I thought you divorced me. Don't call me my love. You're crazy. Crazy? I was crazy once. Don't try to patronize me. You're crazy. You are crazy. Mango Bear, please. Mango Bear. As long as they my age, oh. Hello, Kentucky Mapper. Nice of you to join us. Right now, we are just chilling, chatting. If you have a question for me, then by all means, I'm more than happy to answer it. Also, Kaisel and I Love Wine are marrying each other and apparently having kissing sessions. So, you joined at just the right time, I should say so. What's the weirdest threat you have ever gotten? That's a really good question because I actually have to think about that one. I really hate to say it. I've never received like a weird threat because any threat, I don't consider it weird. I consider it a threat. So there is one thing about me, chat, that I have as a great sense of boundary, and that's my sheer safety. If someone is trying to compromise my sheer safety, I don't accept that. I don't even take it as a joke. If someone jokes about threatening my safety and my livelihood, I don't take it as a joke. So threats, oftentimes if it's a joke threat and I know it's a joke, I don't remember it. If it's a real threat, I still don't remember it, but I definitely don't take it lightly. So I kind of really can't answer that question, but I guess I answered the best I could. I should revoke your water privileges, but I forgot that the anime girl is superior to all. You know it. Anime girls gotta drink water, am I right? Cheers to water. Mmm! Yummy! Yummy. Anyways. Fine, Kaisel. Fine. I never wanted your love anyways. I never asked you. I never wanted this. I never wanted this in my life, but you brought it. It was you. It was you all along, and you're gonna have to pay for your sins and your alimony. I'm coming for that alimony, okay? You better be ready for me. Oh my goodness gracious. Hi, Hashwardian Rawat. Sus? We ain't playing Among Us, my friend. Are you calling me sus? I don't even know how to vent. Are you kidding me? But I did kill someone in electrical. Yeah. Don't tell the crewmates though. En passant checkmate? Man, I suck at chess. I never have done en passant before. Because I don't really know when to do it or when it's right to do it. Wo is Meinzel? I don't, I'm sorry. I hope I said that right, first off. And second off, I have no idea what you just said. Let's say hypothetically. Let's say hypothetically again, chat. Everyone starts spamming hypothetical questions about hypothetical situations. Would you read them all? I guess, I suppose. I mean, I'm reading yours, aren't I? I don't exactly want to leave you in the cold. I appreciate you asking them because weirdly enough, it's still questions, I suppose. You're allergic to peanuts? Jelly bread, how could you eat PB&J then? Are you forgetting that one of those ingredients is made out of peanuts? Huh? There's some irony in your profile, Jelly bread. I'm kind of doubting you. You're sus. You're sus. Fair enough, you said something but retracted it. I see how it is. I understand. No one will care because this is a stream, not your therapist. You know what? You're right. Right? Wrong? Right? I don't even know what you're saying that to at this point. Dude, don't do it. Wait, what? What is going on? What did you retract? Just say it. Don't. Chad, if you guys retract things from me, I'm gonna be very sad. I get very sad about that. But I think I have to pay Daddy APT his dues. No, actually, no, I don't. No, I don't. I'm good. Chat, I'm actually good for a change. Holy cow, that actually worked. What's going on? Theoretically, hypothetically, you're already not playing the game right. Jeez. I just eat the bread and jelly, but how? So you're not eating a peanut butter and jelly sandwich. You're eating a jelly sandwich. That doesn't. You know what? You know what, Jelly Bread? If you enjoy it, then please keep doing what you do. I'm not in the beanbag chair. Now I'm in the beanbag chair. That was pretty fast. Now I am. Now I'm not. Now I am. Now I'm not. Now I am. Now I am. I'm still am. I have been in the beanbag chair this whole time. Just my beanbag chair. You know. What is going on? We can't have sad goober. Listen, I don't mind being sad. Just say the sad thing. And besides, maybe it'll compel me to go to bed. I need to go to bed at some point. What time is it? It's almost 3 o'clock. Say your sad thing. Say your sad thing, please. I want to see what it is. How many trackers do you have and how much does this cost? That's a very good question, actually. I have 8. So I wear Slime VR trackers. And people who have watched my live stream before know how mischievous Slime VR trackers can be. But they do the job really well, and resetting and calibration doesn't take very long, honestly. And in fact, I get to make a joke out of it. I call it Daddy FBT. But to answer your question, I wear 8 trackers: elbow, elbow, chest, waist, thigh, thigh, knee. Thigh, which is for knee, thigh, which is for knee, and then ankle, ankle. It works really well, especially when I'm standing and whatnot. When I'm laying like this, it's a little more difficult, but it still conveys motion to you all. And I paid, you can probably get, for Slime VR, you can get a really good set of trackers, 5 trackers for $180. Honestly, for full body tracking, and you do a $300 Quest 3S, that is one of the best ways to have full body VR chat. Like, for real. And you can, and with Slime VR, you can pair it to your phone, which communicates to your headset, so you can have all of this work together in VR chat. Can you imagine being full body tracking, Quest 3S, and VR chat standalone? That's crazy, and it only really costs $500. Well, not including tax and stuff like that. Let's just say with tax, $600. Mind you, my whole setup is a lot more than that, but in the basic spare like matters of full body tracking standalone VR chat, $600, which these days, that sounds really crazy. Like back then, that was $600 did not even get you a proper enough PC to play VR. But now you can just play it on a headset that doesn't even need a PC. It's come a long way in such a short span of time. It's like, I think it's only been a decade since VR has been a relevant topic, and look where we are now. It's still not perfect, but it's definitely making a lot of technological advances along the way. And I'm all for it. I love technological advances. I love being able to use VR because look what it's done. It's given me an opportunity to connect to you all, my audience. I can't be any more thankful for that. And so I will definitely indulge in stuff like that. Hello, Candy Eye. Nice to meet you. What are my PC specs? Oh my gosh, the hypothetical things. My PC specs: RTX 3070, Intel i7, I think 11700F, I believe, and 32 gigabytes of RAM. That's my specs in particular. Nice of you to join us, by the way. Go to bed. I'll go to bed in a second. They were talking about themselves. All right, I'll just leave it at that. Jellybread, why are you saying numbers? Let's say hypothetically, I started every sentence would my grandma start beating my ass into the pavement? I thought your grandma was dead. You said it wasn't so hypothetical, remember? You thought I forgot about that? I remember. I remember. Pepperidge Farm remembers. I can't pronounce his name. I hate you guys. What? What a big turnaround, I'll tell you that much. Holy cow. I didn't do nothing. That would be very cool. Yeah, I mean, like $600 to do all that is actually really sick. Really wicked. Alright, Kaisel. It was nice to meet you. Good to see you again. You know, you're not even my husband anymore. Get out of here. Go to bed. Bye. Bye, though. I appreciate you. My non-husband. Let's say, hypothetically, I love wine, didn't love wine. Would the universe collapse? Oh, yes. Very much so. If I love wine, didn't love wine, then all hell is going to break loose. I will hate you forever, Kaisel. Crazy. Thank you, Candy. I appreciate it. It does its job. Like, you know, it's funny that you mentioned that because, and I was talking about it a little bit earlier, I have about 10 programs running right now. I'm going to look at them real quick and list them off. Actually, I have Google Chrome running too. I probably can save some resources if I turn that off, which in fact, I'm probably going to do that right now. Phew, resources saved. But I'm looking at it right now. I have Virtual Desktop Streamer, which allows me to connect my headset to my PC. I have Slime VR trackers because you need the software running so this stuff can talk to VR chats. Steam itself, obviously. Steam VR, obviously. I have a command console that allows the trackers to communicate with their numbers to PC VR. I have something called OVR Advanced Settings. It allows me to do this. Allows me to do the space moving so I can kind of fit scenes as necessary. I have VR chat face tracking, which allows this to happen, the actual face tracking aspect. If I don't have it open, this isn't happening. It goes back to basic avatar form. I have OBS, which is the recording software that's live streaming to you all right now. Discord open, which I don't really need Discord open, but you know what? Now that I have Discord open, I'm going to do this. Shameless plugin. Shameless plugin. Shameless plugin time. I hope this stream works. I hope this works. Shameless plugin. Chat. First, I must do shameless plugin. Shameless plugin here. This is my Discord server, and I talk in there a lot. I have a lot of, as I yap here, I also sometimes yap over there too. If you ever want to have a conversation with me, or you just want to go and voice chat with me, then by all means, I'm more than happy to join you all. I want to instill a sense of community, and I want to make sure that even when I'm not live streaming, I can still be there and connect with you all. So join if you want to. You don't have to if you don't want to. It's no pressure, but I'm still appreciative of you being here anyway. So yeah, thank you for being here. I greatly appreciate it. Hold on. I'm gonna go die in a corner. You're absolutely crazy. Can't pronounce anything. Love to see that. I hate myself forever. Well, I seem to be alone. Well, Karanovik, am I pronouncing your name wrong? If I am, please let me know, because I want to make sure I can make it right. I'm so sorry if I ever pronounce anybody's name wrong. It's a little tough sometimes. Live streaming is kind of fast-paced sometimes. There's a lot of chat going on, and I'm trying to make sure that new people join. I gotta kind of try to say their names right on the spot. Some people have rather unique names, and I want to make sure I say everybody's name right. It feels wrong with me if I say your name wrong. So if I do say your name wrong, please let me know. I'm more than happy to, you know, correct myself. This is coming from someone who, in my real-life name, everybody says it wrong always. And I never like it. I get used to it. I don't care after some time, but I understand the feeling. If I'm saying your name wrong, don't hesitate to tell me what it is. Like, spell it out, sound it out, so I could be better. I want to be better. So let me know how can I do that, please. I'm gonna go die in a corner. What is your CPU memory at right now? You know what? I'm gonna do task manager. probably a terrible idea because Task Manager is super resource intensive. Let me see. How do I do this? I can't do it. I'm sorry. I can't check that information right now. I would assume it's pretty high, though. Especially the memory part. I would imagine it is. Let's say, hypothetically, if Kaisel murders I Love Wine, how long would it take for the cops to arrest him? Probably pretty quickly. I don't think Kaisel could get very far. Jaeger. Jaeger? Check media in it. I'll check media in a moment. I'll check it in a second. I still love you, Kaisel. Candy Eye, there's... I Love Wine and Kaisel, like, love each other. But also hate each other. But they're also married, but they're also divorced. It's best you just don't ask questions. Just let them be who they are. I don't even ask anymore. I just let it be. I just let it ride. I just let it happen. Hi Tia, I think it's Tiare, right? Hi Tiare, nice to see you again. Speed running getting banned. How do you speed running getting banned? Oh, because you said what you said up there? I mean, if you want to continue saying that, then I mean, I'm not necessarily opposed to saying stuff like that, but if there's kind of like the weirdest part, I would consider that Gooner territory. And Gooners I technically accept because I like to bait Gooners. Gooners are so easy to bait, I swear. They come in there and they're like, "Oh, bend over." I'm like, "Ha ha ha, yeah, I'll show you what bending over is." And trust me, people like to stare at these all the time. I promise you. So, Gooner territory, I'm more than happy to take because it's just so much fun to screw with. Oh boy. Anyways, where am I? La 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 la. Look up. I do love you, wine. Oh, this is so cute. Kentucky. Wait. Kentucky's a preposterous region in the USA. In America. I live in America. I'm there. I live in America. Me. I live in America. I live in America. Me. I'm American. My face tracking is doing weird stuff. Oh no, there goes my face tracking again. Chat, my face tracking just doesn't want to do face tracking. Or at least do it properly. But that's besides the point. What's going on? Where's everybody? What's going on? Am I late to the stream start? No, however, I may be wrapping up soon because it's almost 3 in the morning and I have to be a responsible adult and actually go to bed at some point. I've been live streaming since, I think 12:30? Wow. The time just flies, doesn't it? Like, it doesn't feel like 2.5 hours passed. Cool. Chad, I know what to do. If I ever want time to pass by faster, just live stream. It just passes by like nothing. But like, I'm just in the moment. I'm having so much fun with you all. And that's why I like doing live streams. Like, I'm doing something, I would personally say productive. Chatting with you all, entertaining you all, getting real with you all. I enjoy it a lot. It's something I want to keep doing, continue going forward and doing. So, and for all of you who join in and stream, whether you're chatting, whether you're not chatting, by all means, I'm very grateful. Thank you for being here. I truly 100% appreciate you. Let's kiss again. You guys are crazy. I'm not hating on Kentucky. I actually think Kentucky is great, honestly. Look up! What am I looking up at? I didn't know there were vertical YouTube live streams. Hi, Disposable. Nice to see you. It's quite interesting saying that name. But, yes. You can have live streams in short form video formats. And I will say this for people who ever may potentially want to live stream themselves. After my water break, my water privileges are not revoked. But if anybody wants to try to live stream themselves, one of the best ways of really getting out there is doing it through YouTube Shorts. Because more often than not, people don't necessarily have a choice whether they click into your live stream or not. They could just be swiping, and the next thing they know, they come across your live stream. And if you're entertaining enough, or you're doing an entertaining moment, then people stick around, and they may even want to start chatting. This is how you can build a community within a live stream. Of course, it pays off immensely if you actually talk to your stream, get to know them a little more, and be personal about it. Like, have fun with your stream. Have fun with your community. Like, this is a lot of fun. I enjoy catching up with it and seeing how you all go and crazy and talking all this kind of stuff. So overall, I'm pretty happy with this stuff. He said something bad. Who said something bad? Oh, you're talking about Kentucky? I mean, I'm not, like, if they start, like, attacking other people, then yes, I will be very, very upset at that. But, I don't see any problem for now. But I am watching closely. Enemies to lovers. Enemies to lovers. I love wine and Kaisel. Let's see. Oh, what is the chat doing? I'm sorry, chat. So should I say it as Karnavik then? Is that what you're saying? Because I can say it as Karnavik if you want, and I'll make sure to remember that. It's pretty important to me. So listen, I don't want you to be sad. If you feel like something's wrong and I can make a change, then I'll do what I can. I'm not gonna do things like, oh, show your boobs. No, I'm not gonna do that. I'm sorry. I'm not a gooner rage bait. I'm not gonna cater to the gooners. Sorry, that's just not what this kind of stream is. If you're gonna be a gooner, you're just best off just going whoop. Anyways, you're scared. Scared of what? Hi, Kate Show. Nice to meet you. No, I'm not drunk. It's just really late. It's 2:54 in the morning. Like, holy cow, I really should be in bed right now. But I wouldn't put it past why people think I am drunk. I do yap a lot and I do talk a lot, but this is just me when I'm sober. Like, people find that really hard to believe. They just think, oh, you gotta be drunk for that. Oh, you naive little child. You naive little child. But it's nice of you to say something in the chat. I appreciate you being here. I'm scared of Kaisel and I love wine, like, honestly. Fox King, you really have nothing to worry about. Those two just stay with themselves and they just... I don't know. They just do stuff. They just do stuff. It's my dad's birthday tour. He's turning 48. Happy birthday to your dad. Hi, Crystal. No, I'm not drunk. Don't let people think I'm drunk. Seriously, I actually haven't drank beer in the past week and a half. I really have been trying to drink a lot less alcohol because I don't know. Alcohol just doesn't do it for me. When I first started, actually, fun fact, when I first started live streaming, I would actually be crossfaded sometimes. And like, I can say that openly and honestly because, like, I technically get high sometimes. But I will say being crossfaded on live stream is really hard. You have to try to provide such high energy, and when you're crossfaded, you have such low energy. It's really, really hard. That's why some of my beginning chats, I would always be so tired near the end. Did this thing just crash again? There's no way this thing crashed. Oh my gosh. VR chat. Let's say do I know what parsnips are? I've heard of them before, but I don't exactly know off the top of my head right now. Let's say hypothetically, if you murder Kaisel, how long would you take I Love Line to absolutely vaporize you? Probably not at all. Jelly Bread, you're saying hi. What is my favorite anime? So I will say my favorite anime probably has to be Frieren, in my personal opinion. Oh, VR chat, you're so crazy. You are so ridiculous. So I think what I'm gonna do, I'm gonna get back into VR chat, but I'm just gonna probably at this rate just say my goodbyes because I need to honestly go to bed. Like, at this rate, I seriously need to go to bed. I wonder if it has something to do with my homeworld. That's never really happened before. In fact, it didn't happen at Spirits of the Sea. It might be my homeworld, and I'm scared if it's my homeworld. But yes, my favorite anime has to be Frieren for sure. I record your live stream and watch the internet. Oh, that's very nice. That's very nice of you, TRA. I hope I can entertain you some more. I'm not drunk. You people are crazy. I can't believe you guys think I'm drunk. Now, I love wine on the other hand. He might just be drunk. Oh, 80s. Jellybread, why are you saying numbers? My favorite anime is Hiroshima. Oh my goodness gracious. Kentuckian, you really just want to be banned, don't you? Does that give you a sense of satisfaction? Would you feel proud of yourself if I banned you? I don't understand what you're trying to go for here. Like, seriously, if you want to more than happily explain yourself, I'll be more than happy to listen, but it's just goodness gracious. You're quite something else, aren't you? Hello Dilmarud. Am I gay? Actually, no, I'm not. I'm just gonna do this like this. Because at this rate, I really am wrapping up to just get off. No, I'm not gay. Yeah, I'm not. Some people think I'm a femboy. I mean, the jury's kind of still out for that one, I suppose. Best stream in a while. I appreciate it, Foxkin. Thank you. Thank you so much. That's crazy. Hey, bro, femboy or tomboy? Well, technically, I'm just a male. I guess tomboy? I'm a male. I don't really consider myself a femboy, but I can see how people can imagine that. But that's why I'm starting to do real life videos soon, so people can actually see me a little better, I suppose. Yeah, that's right. Parsnips are the white carrot. Da 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 da. I nuke Kaiso with 15 megaton nuclear warhead. Holy cow! That reminds me of like when someone makes someone called Nuke Man. But that's besides what. That's a different story. It's a different story for a different day. This is the. I know because VR chat's just doing whatever it wants at this point. Like I'm very upset about this. In fact, let me just do this real quick. This should be fine. This will be okay. I don't like the idea of my character not moving. It kind of freaks me out. Alright, I'm back. I'm just trying to make sure I keep up with the chat. Can't see again, Wine. No, you joined just at the right time. I still had a couple minutes to speak to you all, especially to you. You had a very good question. I hope I answered it to the best of my ability. What the heck, Wine? You guys are crazy. A silent voice is really good at me. I'll definitely keep that in mind. Right now, I'm currently trying to watch Jujutsu Kaisen, so I want to finish that first before I take any other suggestions. Right now, I'll just leave it at me watching Jujutsu Kaisen, and then I'll go from there. But I appreciate the suggestions nonetheless. Personally, I struggle with watching anime, hence why I have to kind of take my time with it. I just, I don't really watch it that much. I should watch it more often because, I mean, how am I going to be an anime girl if I'm not going to watch anime, am I right? La 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 la. The Rat Master. Liar. Liar to what? I said so many things, and you're just going to say liar? How about, well, you know what? How about you're the liar? You ever thought about that? Yeah. Ooh, burn. But nice of you to join us, though. Nuclear war. Why is a picture taking Kentucky? I live in Kentucky. Well, you know, Kentuckian Mapper, I would figure you would not call yourself the Kentuckian Mapper if you didn't live in Kentucky. So I suppose that does make sense. Oh my goodness gracious. It hurts when you step on the... Yes, everybody can indeed. Mushroom Cloud cutely over Kaisel? What do you mean cutely? Let's say hypothetically you really don't before answering my agent. Ah! Golden, please! Hypotheticals are insane. What the heck is going on? Kaisel just dies. Oh my goodness. Can I get I love... Yeah, someone should make I love wine and Kaisel fan art. I want to see it. Daniela, if you're here, I know you made art of me. Make art of I love wine and Kaisel, please. That would make my day. That would make my year. That would make my my week. That would just make my... I don't really know what else to say about that. Let's say hypothetically, do you like my hypothetical questions? Honestly, yeah. Thank you, Golden Ducky. I do appreciate you. Hey, bro. I already answered that question. Heck God, humble him. Candy argues. No one is gay. Nobody's gay. Nobody's gay. Hello. Hi, Ashley Cats. Nice of you to join us. It's a pleasure to meet you. Although, I'm sorry to say, you guys are indebted into the I love wine and Kaisel story. Hi Aiden, nice of you to join us. I kind of hate to say it though, this might be, I think you're reaching the tail end of my stream, because I think I'm actually going to start getting off. It is currently 3:01. I need to go to bed. I have been basically up since 10 in the morning, which actually, now that I think about it, is not that bad, but I still need my sleep. I have a lot I need to do tomorrow. I'm sorry, I'm reading everything. Hello, chicken Dorito waffles. What is your I had to squint at your avatar. I think it's pretty cute. Is that like a pony? Because if it is, My Little Pony. That's a different story for a different day, chat. Different story for a different day. If someone remembers, okay, if someone remembers someone related to My Little Pony, I will explain the story behind it the next time it's mentioned. As long as it's mentioned during a chill session. If it's... Okay, chat, this is what I'm going to do from now on. If I'm in world hopping sections, if you guys ask questions, I cannot get to them. Alright? But, or you want to try to interact with me, I cannot get to it. But if I'm in chill session, which I rotate to at some point, then yes, yeah, interact with me, ask me questions, do all sorts of things. I'll be more than happy to chat with you. That's why I have the chill session, so I can take the time to interact with my chat. Because I appreciate you all. I value you. I value you as a friend. And a viewer. And my milkshake. You're not my milkshake. I'm gonna make a roller wiki. I'm gonna make a roller wiki. Oh no, that's damn. Artist, what language is that? Yes. Hi, Blood Guy. Nice of you to join us. I'm sorry to say, but I think you're at the tail end of my stream. I'm just trying to catch up the chat, and I think I'm gonna go to bed. Yes, Blood Guy. If you want to ask me a question, then go ahead. I'm more than happy to answer them. It's 4:04 p.m. for you? Really? Why is my 4:04 p.m.? No way. Is that the sweet spot? Sorry, chat. I'm trying to figure out my right now my face tracking doesn't want to behave, and it's making me very, very sad. It makes me want to cry even. That's probably good enough for now. I think it's just it's as tired as I am, so it's probably just exhausted from doing so much heavy lifting. All right, what's the question? I want to see the question, Blood Guy. You probably be the last question. Did you see the edit I made you? I probably didn't. Did you post it in my Discord server? Oh, shameless plug, shameless plug. Chat, that's my Discord server. Again, I'm trying to establish a community. I try to talk in there a lot, and I want to interact with you all outside of live streaming. So please, come join it, or don't if you don't want to. That's fine too. I am very focused on trying to run a respectful but fun community, and we can have lots of fun together. And my face trackings make me cry. Not really, but you know. I'm gonna go try to gayify. Mr. Clap, you're silly. Tell him. Question. Yes, Blood Guy. What's your question? What time will you be streaming later? I will not be streaming today or tomorrow because I think I'm gonna take a little break. I've been streaming a lot lately, and I like streaming, but I think taking a break will be the healthy choice so I can make sure I don't burn out. I definitely don't want to burn out, so I think I'll pause just for a couple days. It's close enough. Interesting. Well, maybe when I actually get on desktop, I can see it a little closer myself. It looks very cute though, like very, very cute. I had to kind of squint though is the issue. Where am I? I'm in Florida, United States, Florida. I have an addiction to Dead by Daylight. You know, it's funny you mentioned that. My friend has been showing me clips of Dead by Daylight, what he did way back when, which is kind of interesting. But I know Dead by Daylight has changed a lot since that time, so it's definitely not it's the same game, but definitely much more. Let's say hypothetically, Grandma starts paying. What gun would you beat her to death with? Why would I beat her to death? I'll just shoot her. Next hypothetical. Ooh, very nice, Aiden. You're from Japan? That's cool. That's awesome. I'm happy you're here. Nice of you to join us. Where's Blood Guy's question? I will react to the clip, but I'm not going to watch it right now. I'm going to live stream. I'll try to actually work something out so I can show stuff on my live streams. Like, work with OBS a little more so I can have, like, extra stuff to show. But, that's something I want to work on tomorrow, actually. I can't have Discord. I'm sorry to hear that. I know some of y'all can't have Discord. Hence why I still appreciate you being here for my live streams. So I can be as entertaining as possible to you all. Aiden sent a message and deleted it. Are you in America? I am in America, yes. Blood Guy. Where did Blood Guy go? Blood Guy? Blood Guy? Can I draw? No, I cannot draw. I tried. At one point in time, I did try, but I'm just not very good at it. My dexterity is terrible. Like, I have pretty shaky hands almost all the time because I'm just too hyper for my own good. I can't find patience in my own hands. So drawing is a thing I struggle with a lot. But it's not that I didn't try. I just never went really far with it. I have better luck with just being a performer, like with live streaming and whatnot, personally at least. Hi DJ. Hi DJ DJ. Hi DJ DJ SDD HR HR BR FH FB FE FED. Nice of you to join us again. You're unfortunately joining me in the tail end of the stream. I'm trying to see what Blood Guy wants to say. Yeah, I can't make Kaiso and I Love Wine fan art. Unfortunately, that's not possible for me at least. Where did Blood Guy go? Blood Guy just left. Blood Guy had a question for me. Blood Guy had a question for me, and now he's gone. That's not very cash money of him. Not cash money at all. Alright, everybody. But seriously, hypothetically, I would name it Roller Bomb. There you go. Alright, but seriously though, everybody, I think at this rate I do need to seriously get off. But it's been a lot of fun. I've genuinely enjoyed everybody who's been here, even people pretending just trying to get banned for some reason. Yes, thank you, DJ. I'm happy to see you too. I hope you're doing well as well. But I'm gonna get off, everybody. So it's a great pleasure. Also, to thank you to all for getting me to 300 subscribers. I hope I can continue to grow and reach out to more people and hopefully make more people smile, because that's the most important part to me. And if anything, at the very least, I hope I made you smile. So yeah, that's all I really got. All right, chat. Bye.